Oh, man. Another big day today. I feel like I have to say this every time I go live, that we got a big day of Halo, good day of Halo, you know? Almost regardless of the matchup. We treat them the same. But actually, though, I'm not even kidding. We're already in the throes of SR versus Faze on a rematch. We've got Complexity Omit LVT Pro Series at 5 p.m. I know I'm late. Give me a second. I have no chats. I forgot to take my chats out. Unacceptable. What's good? Chat, before I started the stream, I was inhaling food. I got a lot of food, right? So I'm about to go live, and I take a big bite out of the sausage. And my jaw, like, popped. I don't know what happened. It, like, misaligned, and, like, it fucking hurt, though. My jaw just went, like... I freaked out. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I, like, broke something. And I took, like, 10 minutes to kind of breathe. Because, like, biting down was hurting. But it's gone. It seems to be going away. I think I'm good. I don't know if I'm just like an old man now or what, bro. I'm learning new things about my body every day. Like, I bit into a sausage and now I'm in trouble, bro. Like, I don't know. We're okay. We're good. Watch out. Be careful out there. We're live. We're back at it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Lucid POV for Scrims for Shopify. I know they're hot in the center of it. Germ, how we doing? True COD Halo Clips. Welcome, man. Valiant, Mohammed, Matt Laurence, Lozano. There it is. Ryan, how we doing? Getting older is fun. Is that what it is? Do we just chalk it up to getting older? I sincerely hope not. I think I can pop my jaw on one side. I've always kind of had that ability. I think I just bit down in a really weird way. Hard. Because I was in a rush. Bad things happen when you're rushing, chat. That's why I shouldn't be late. I should be very early for everything. That's the lesson that we're learning. Is just to stop being late, Shyway. We got Frosty POV, Lucid POV, Spartan for Omit. We got Trippy as well for Faze. Bruh. I know we're already hot in the middle of this. And the score is actually not too definitively one-sided, is it? I think FaZe won the first game in this scrim, so something optimistic, or to be optimistic about, right? That's incorrect. Oh my god, happy July. Let's go, hoy. All that shit happened for sausages? Yo, I have sausage, I have a hamburger, and some veggies and stuff, but it just happened to be the sausage that was the culprit today. And this is not, I'm not making a sex joke. I swear to God, I bit into a sausage and, like, just about broke my jaw. And we're here, though. Legend POV for Scrims, probably. Are you sure? Legend is live. He might just be playing matchmaking. If we have Optic Scrims, then we're very busy today, okay? We're going to be jumping Optic, jumping to LVT Pro Series at 5 p.m. Eastern. It's Slush's birthday next Thursday. We're excited. I have no idea, brother. Bufla, how you doing? You should have seen last shot in MM earlier. 7,000 damage with 70% accuracy. Can he pull that off in the scrim right now? That's what I'm looking to see. Lucid, by the way, is muted, which is a little unexpected. Usually just his voice is live, right? I don't know if this was an accident on his part or if he's actually going to be muted all broadcast today. We'll see what Frosty has for his perspective. If anybody wants to get me updated on what's been going on, I know we missed a few games. I'll put the score up on screen. I'm aware that that FaZe has won one already. SR, I believe, has won a game as well. I think we had a freeze on King of the Hill Solitude as well. So we don't really know the result of that. It says 1-1 according to Data Hive. Some damn good Halo regardless. What am I getting you for your B-Day? I'm giving you that. Yeah, a full max passion and energy. Let's get excited about some Halo. How about that for your birthday? More of the same, brother. I'll try even harder today. Let me give Lucid some space here. Well, we watch this. We will be covering LVT Pro Series. That's happening at 5 p.m. Eastern. Whatever chat thinks would be a better use of our time, we'll try to focus on more. I'm sure chat will be very divided. I think the LVT Pro matchup, while not being top teams, could be very excited. It's 2 SR. What's the reason we're giving 2 games? Was SR winning the King of the Hill before the game ended? But yeah, I think that matchup for LVT Pro Series is actually something to look forward to. To chew the sausage before you swallow it. Thank you for the pro tip. Bro, I don't know. I'm still sore. Like, it still hurts, but I'm moving my jaw, and I can bite down, and my teeth feel aligned. So I'll just take it as, you know, we're okay. Let's move on with life and try to be a little more careful. I don't know. OG versus Envy. Optic versus Envy is starting as well. Chat, we've, I don't know what to say at this point. We've got high-tier scrims left, right, center, and there's LVT Pro Series. So I honestly don't even know if LVT Pro Series is the focal point if Optic Envy are also playing. I don't know. We're going to try to cover everything. Lucid and team going to lose this game. And my bad if we're not fully locked into what just happened here. Let's just figure out, make sure we got all the POVs. It is 3-1, I believe. SR right now. This is an exciting day. That means Formal's probably live. We got to add LVT to the docket, of course. I'm going to have too many POVs to the point where I'm going to have to take some of them off. LVT is going to go at the top. We'll put Formal. That means Formal's. Unless we don't have a Formal POV. We'll see. Frosty's going up here with Lucid. (2-1) SR. Chat earlier was telling me it was 2-1. Were you saying it was 2-1 just because you were predicting the end of the game based off the timer? That might have been it. Maybe I'm just misreading. I like the sound of 2-1 more than 3-1. I want to see a closely contested scrims. Hopefully we get a comeback. Relentless. How you been, brother? I feel like it's been a while.
I could have stayed alive there, honestly. I could have stayed alive.
Donatello, welcome.
I got
Jake,
1 kill. And
update me.
You guys beat.
Chat, we got 3 high-tier matchups today, all right? We have a Scrim rematch between Faze and Shopify. Score is currently 2-1. We have an Optic versus Envy Scrim. That hasn't started yet. It's about to begin. We're going to have to add Optic and Envy. And then we have LVT Pro League. Complexity versus Omit is the matchup in the LVT Pro League. The advantage of that is we've got things like listen-ins. We've got, you know, more of a high-profile observer setup, which makes it attractive to watch. Point being is we're busy. And it would be nice to watch a little bit of everything somehow. I don't know how that'll be possible. It's not. It's 0-0. Sorry. I'm excited for Worlds. It's a brand new Halo, baby. I'm excited for SLC. One step at a time, right? We've got Salt Lake City Major coming up in exactly a month. It's finally, or not finally, but it's already July. So brand new month to try to make this one more exciting than the last one somehow, right? As we rev up for the inbound tournament. And then we got the Faze Major already confirmed. And then we have Worlds. No, then we have Pro Series, LVT 50K Invitational, right? So there's steps in the process. I'm not even thinking about Worlds just yet. Sparty Ryan grudge match. That's a good point, too. Complexity Omit is a Sparty Ryan noob. Kind of it's a grudge match, you could say. It's also Sparty's old org and old team. They low-key replaced him, and they, you know, seem to be playing a little bit better without him. I'm just saying early on, right? Omit, they obviously clutched up to get into Pro Series to begin with. That was unexpected. Sparty had some choice words for Boo Boo Doo getting into that as well. So, you know, it definitely sets things up nicely. A lot of good reasons to watch all these matchups, you know. I think the Optic Envy matchup might be the least competitive. I don't know. It depends on what version of Envy we get today. But then it's Optic. Got to watch a little Optic. Yeah. We're busy. 78K SR land? No, the land is 50K. The 78, whatever you're adding, is separate from the LAN. That's the $1,000 matchup for each match, right? The LAN is 50K. Do you have tip videos on team strats for OBJ, power positions, maps? I don't, but the sprint strafe video, I'm sorry it's not out already. I swear on everything I own, bro. Tomorrow, it's coming out. The strafing guide. I've been staying up around the clock because I was spent yesterday with my family and my girl because we had Canada Day yesterday. So I didn't really get a lot of time to work on it. I edited last night and this morning. Part of the reason why I was late today. How we doing, Scott? We got some Optic glaze already. Haven't even started playing yet. Anyway, I don't have that yet, though, Shake, is what I meant to say. Right now, I've got a sprint strafe guide as the focus. I have a practice and warm-up guide I want to make. I want to make a full strafing guide from the ground up. And then maybe after all of that, then we try team strats and, I don't know, something like that. Like, I'm sure there's an endless amount of stuff I could work on. One thing at a time. It's a great day for Halo. That's the thing, is I can't miss any of this. We're too consistent with the live stream. I missed one day, and I feel like I'm missing out. I missed Faze Scrim yesterday, didn't I? Faze Envy scrimmed yesterday. We didn't watch it. And now we're live, and we've got two scrims, high-tier scrims, and LVT Pro Series happen at the same time. What's my prediction for this upcoming matchup? For Omit and Complexity, Complexity has the edge. Just based off scrim stats. I feel like it's fair to say that Complexity are the more likely team to win, but Omit upset C9. If they can do that, then that means they can upset Complexity too, so you never know. Oh, it's TSM. My bad. TSM. Thank you, Tom. Goes to show, the fact that I missed it.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to try something because Lucid's, unless he's calming. If he's calming, then we're fine.
All right.
I'm afraid to eat my dinner.
Top cat. 3 top cat.
Lunch. I don't even know what this is, bro. It's been a wild day. Lucid POV for a full match. Chat. Let's give this some actual focus. We got a King of the Hill. Recharge.
Behind you, double stack, 1 shot.
Current scrim score is 2-1. SR advantage.
I think he's
the expectation is SR wins this. They dominated Faze in their previous scrim, even more so than Optic did.
No, he's R2.
My hope for Faze is that we see a sign of progress. I'm not expecting a win today. I'm hoping for progress. I'm hoping for more contention, and I want to feel like in the right circumstances, in the right
L1 1 shot, L1 1
series layout, Faze actually has a chance to beat this
team.
team.
Joey, gold steps behind you.
For the sake of the story,
I'm capping A. There's a guy on gold.
RD, how we doing? Welcome in. What's Canada Day? It's like the 4th of July for you guys in the U.S., except the Canada version. That's what it is. And it happens July 1st. Lucid could clean up on cycle here. They got an AB hold off the start. It's a strongholds. My bad. I said King of the Hill. It's a strongholds.
Got him. I'm getting to gold.
Locking in, apparently. Could clean up out of Lucid, but last shot going to catch him off the rotate here. Trippy off a split spawn in long haul. Now with access to C, but the map is flipped in the favor of SR. They'll take back AB here. Let's see how they push this out. Snakebite waiting to time his interaction. Yeah. Ideally with a team cross, right? He can't fully push as a solo man. They got to do a two-player hit or something.
Yeah, we can hit A here. We're hitting A.
Cool. Lucid making progress. Surprisingly for SR, nobody in gold crossing them out. He gets through unscathed, trades the kill. But SR trade and win the team fight on their side in the meantime here. Snakebite does get access to A, though.
I spawned out tower.
Out of time here. It's not honestly, it's all everything. Everything here sounds like a sex joke. I don't even know if it would be about the size of the sausage. It was about the size of the bite that I took.
He's 2 shot. He's 1 shot.
And how quickly I bit down.
He's dead. Yeah.
It's like a big bite, and I bit too fast in an awkward way. Awkward angle.
Be careful of your bad ledge, guys.
This is a scrim. This is a Faze scrim. LVT tourney at 5 p.m. Eastern. That's why we're watching individual POVs right now.
Still glass.
Lucid with shot control. His team no longer has map coverage, though. Trippy going to hold C in the meantime here.
I'm going to Joey.
Mamma mia.
Do that. I'm holding long haul right now.
Slow and steady. Where is SR, right? Frosty with the first pick.
He went needles. Or shady.
SR completely skips C, and they're approaching the map. Ice and Lucid out of the exchange, so this man freaking gets a plane, bro. Finds the face. That was the final bullet in the shock.
Yo, top gold.
Flash shot with some cross damage. Lucid has no choice but to come back to the safety of tower. Does he get pushed out? He
Two in
does.
tower. There's already 2.
SR is so quick and so
gold.
efficient to push off any
Yes, he
damage
made gold
across
while
the
you're
map.
doing this.
Faze trying to do the same
only
thing
one
for
right
last
now.
shot. I think they might have gotten away with it. As they push
I
out
see,
gold
I'm
side.
tapping
Lucid
A,
gets a spawn in
tapping
A. A is completely vacated. Hitting SR and C to tower. This map flip will benefit Faze if they can hold on to it. Nice kill. Penguin on Frosty. 4v3. Numbers advantage. And some freedom on the map.
Top tower already.
Snakebite with roll 2.
I'm one shot. I can't
Should
push
hopefully
that.
be a
I can't
good
push
15
that.
to 20 uncontested seconds. I like the setup PJ. PJ down below
holding
playing
that
more
legit.
aggressive
He's
as
holding
Lucid
that
backs off.
Yo, there's still 2 in tower.
3v3.
2 in tower.
Yeah, I think the worry with Faze is if SR catch fire and they start
L1,
losing,
L1.
it just gets...
Yeah,
It seems to get worse as it goes, you know? There's like
bottom
there's a
A also.
marathon endurance component to these scrims. And I feel like Faze have struggled with that.
One guy in A.
The moment they start losing, you know, they're on a losing streak. CTF is a good bounce
Sorry,
back
mid,
opportunity
mid,
for
mid.
them.
One
Everything
shot,
else
one
is
shot,
kind of a
needles.
question mark right now. Close the gap quite a bit with that, though, right? It's a narrow lead now for
Orange
SR.
or dead,
2
orange or
dead.
dead.
That
I can look B, I
nade
can
somehow
look B's
cleans
in.
up one.
Drop in,
Penguin
drop
got
in.
to stop on B here.
Yo,
Lucid with the
nice,
saving
push
grace,
this,
cleaned up by
push this, go.
Snakebite. Huge numbers advantage to collapse on
I'm
A
going
here.
A,
The whole
Zane.
team might spawn
Going
here
A.
with this timing. At least
Long haul is
2.
open. Long haul is open.
Unless they left. They left A and gave up the team spawn in this
Go
location.
front side
Okay.
C's, Joey, if you're gonna... Yo, going glass.
Great day today, Rafael. Eating Taco Bell nachos. I tried Taco Bell on Monday night, by the
there's a
way.
guy
I
in
finally
gold,
tried it. I'll be honest, guys. It was mid. It was okay. It wasn't my favorite thing I've ever had.
It's 2
It
shots,
was just okay.
2 shot
I
here,
tried
2
the
shot
Crunch Wrap Supreme. It
one shot,
wasn't
one
very
shot.
crunchy. I thought it was going to be crunchy.
Still one
Like
shot.
crispy.
here. Oh, still 1 shot. MB.
Scuff Instinct Pro worth buying? Isn't the Instinct Pro old now?
3v3 right now.
Scuff Instinct Pro is an
Yo,
older
I spawned glass.
controller.
I can pitch gold.
So probably not worth buying still.
Yeah, needles. 1, maybe gold door. Maybe gold door. Yeah, 1 gold door, free kill. Gold door, free kill. I'm hopping B.
Loving this out of Lucid. Trippy cleans up his
Yo,
damage.
bottom tower. Yo, kill tower.
Perfect
kill tower,
shots
guys.
into last shot in the center map here. You can still occupy the hill while standing on the high battery. Penguin with the pinch ends up dying, comes out with a
Okay,
trade
I'm
here.
watching the cross right now.
Numbers advantage for SR as
Yo,
they
already glass
recollect
on
the
me?
map, but
Yo,
Snakebite
batteries and needles.
holding down A.
Top
Hopefully
cat.
will support Lucid in this chaos. Bro
Dude,
get triple
he's out
chowed
gold.
3 different
There's a
angles.
guy tower and already
Put
in A.
shots into everyone, but didn't get a kill. Can anybody on Faze pick this up? Got a narrow lead here, man. Faze are SR very confident on this map. They beat Optic on this map more often than not.
Yeah, I'm going blue.
Not the flimsy crunch, bro. It was not
Back silo,
crunchy
back
in the
silo.
slightest. It
Back silo's
was.
half. 2 shots back silo.
It was. I don't know. I don't know
One shot back silo.
what part was supposed to be crunchy about the crunch wrap, to be honest. And
Yo,
it
I
felt like there was
for this.
there was too
Look at that.
much
Yo, there's just
wrap
smoke.
and not enough inside. Like I actually ended up pulling off one of the sections of the wrap because it was just
Yo, half
straight
shots on me.
bread. Like the inside was
Two
weak.
shot,
It
two
needed
shot.
more
He's blue pipe. Blue pipe.
guts. Thanks for horrible bathroom episodes. I survived the ordeal, thankfully. Depends on what you get.
I have you, Zane. I have you.
I mean, we got a box as well, so it had like the. I don't know.
That is just good Halo right there. That is
Sora.
just damn good Halo. My God.
Just get it, brother. Sora MDL.
Can't
That's
see
the
it, Joey.
first sub of the month, by the way. It's a brand new month.
Keep watching your own back, PJ.
What's good,
Keep
Sora?
winning
How you
yourself.
doing? That is our very first sub of July. Here you
Yo,
go, man. Thank you so much.
C
Welcome.
Top cat. C and top cat. I'm 1 shot here.
As
I
we
might die.
transition to a Taco Bell conversation,
I'm
we're
getting
losing
needed.
our grip
I'm
on
out,
the
I'm out.
game in front of us. Chat. 160 and counting to SR
See you
here.
there, Jay.
AC hold. Awkward position for Faze to be and stuck in B right now. They need space. Get out the
They're going
pipes.
back to A.
Trippy with the
Going back
pinch
to A.
through A. Might be
Top
able to
towers.
clean up that player on
And
SR.
shady. 1 shot mangler. 1 shot.
Beautiful damage out of Lucid,
Yo,
man.
bottom mid
Finding
roll
angles
two.
with tight
Bottom mid roll
reaction
two.
windows. Off the jump. That's 3.
He's 1 shot C plat. 1 shot
3
C plat.
and A collected. He gets out in time. They can hold
Okay,
the cross
okay.
once again. Leave that one player there as they spawn the team there. And see
one guy blue
Lucid trying to
pipes.
time his reach.
Yeah, wrong.
With the rest of his team getting aggressive.
C-plat.
Beautiful 5 on Frosty. Planning to go to Worlds. Not yet. Sure. I'm not sure. I got to get a ticket, though. I might as well buy a ticket just in case. So I'm going to do that, like, ASAP. Because I know that they're already, like,
Coming, guys, we're
70%
coming.
sold
Yo,
out.
half wall. That's 3 dead.
But as far as, like, actually going, I don't know.
Gold is open, okay? Gold is open. Yeah, just get C. They
I'm
might
gonna
spawn
talk
glass
about
on you.
15 plus years. Not gonna lie, I did.
Yeah, stay down.
You love the
I'm
crunch
here,
wrap,
Joey.
I don't know, man. McDonald's I
Yo,
think
hitting
is
blue
more
door-
my
blue
jam.
box Also, I'm watching Joey.
If I had to choose a fast food, I think I would, between the two, I'd pick McDonald's.
Yo, keep holding.
Just the classic.
I see that, Joey.
Oh, that is
Sleeping.
just good Halo right there. That is just
Damn good Halo.
My God.
This man ain't sleeping. He's waking me up, bro.
One.
Let's go. 2 months. Welcome back. Love to see you.
Wait.
Second sub of the month. Just
Three
letting you
dead,
guys know.
camo.
We're out here at 13-12. Love to see you, man. 3 dead for SR. Faze with an opportunity
max
to
time
control
with
the map.
camo,
and
okay?
they've
Max
got
time with
camo
camo.
as well. This is beautiful.
that. I
Long
spawn, I
haul
can
gold
fight A, I can
open.
fight
Nope,
A.
A. Whole team might be there. Grapple on the
Yeah,
floor
yeah,
for Lucid to
He's half
collect
shield,
here
half
as well.
shield, PJ. 2-shot PJ. Fight
Snakebite's
PJ.
got to
He's
pinch
bottom
this
A.
and do it quickly, man. He's taking time. Trippy dies in gold. SR will collect B. The grapple despawned before he backed up and touched it. That sucks. He was maybe a little too slow to get to it. But denies Frosty the
PJ. Get
instant
out quick,
before
get
they
out
get the
quick, get out
capture.
quick.
Beautiful word.
Yo, top tower. Top tower.
185 and counted.
Top tower has a shot. Top tower
Faze
has
with a
shot.
chance to hit the 200-point mark before SR gets there. Snakebite with an crazy flank going out through back.
Yeah, I'm good.
Blue rail. We'll see if he
And
gets
top
out on
tower.
top. No, Royal 2 ready for it. Kills him. Now 3 up for Faze, but still
Yo,
holding the
meet
cross.
Leverage one shot. One more blue pipe.
Last shot cleaned
Blue
up.
box, one shot.
Frosty will
Three
find
dead.
the kill.
Yo, keep holding what we have. We're good.
Should have said hi last year. That's okay. But
Bottom
yeah, if you
tower.
see me again this year, then don't hesitate.
Hold our crosses, guys. Hold our crosses. Yo, bottom mid. Yo, one shot double stack.
Dude,
Got one.
what?
Free kill.
That nade,
Here,
though?
here.
Lucid banked a nade off
Yo, bottom
the,
tower.
the
Two guys tower,
angled
there's only
wall
one guy glass then, PJ. There's only
that
one guy.
perfectly went behind stacks. Like, it's one thing to throw a nade at
Yo,
stacks
gold steps, PJ. Gold steps. Turn around.
and, like,
half shields,
blow
half
up
shields.
one side.
He's
But that
dead,
was
he's dead.
flawless
Three dead.
in the center.
Keep
Yeah.
holding. Keep holding. Top cat.
The way that hit, like, take notes, bro. This
Nice.
guy's like,
Keep holding. Keep holding. Good job.
I don't know. He's a scientist on the map.
Yeah, yeah. Just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it at all.
Physicist.
I have bottom A, Zane. I have bottom A.
242 and counting off a double cap
Yo,
here.
gold
SR
stairs.
with no
One shot,
choice
gold
but
stairs.
to fly. They got to dive
one
at it. They're
shot.
getting
Yo,
desperate.
big
They're
bridge,
going to
big
lose this game.
Good job.
At 250 to 179, Faze locking down the setup at the tail end. They'll come out with a win and a tie in the series. Already significantly better than their performance last week, and I really hope that they keep this up. This is freaking awesome. Formal is live as well, according to chat.
Yeah.
Optic still taking place here.
Let's weak.
We've got an
Take it
oddball
back.
live fire taking place with formal
Back green
POV.
with bottom weak, send it. 2 shots back green, 2 shots back green.
Here, here.
Three top A, three top A, three top A.
Back green, 1 shot,
Yeah,
send up,
back
2 in the
here,
tube,
back
2 in the
here.
tube.
Weak, nee.
Yeah.
Good,
Got
good.
this,
Okay,
okay.
nee. Nee, and I tap in, I think.
Okay, black, okay, black.
Yeah, cut,
I think. You went cut, I think.
Here,
Let's do it, let's shot.
Two right tunnel, two
I
right
was
tunnel.
also
One's
one
bottom
shot.
mid, one's right tunnel. One's bottom mid, one right.
Push it.
Then camo gun. Let's come one shot, pick up blue. 1 shot camo, 1 shot camo, guys. I heard you. 1 shot camo, pick absolute with camo. Just sitting on camo, so. He's on the right side of it, back side of it. 2 on camo now.
Yeah, one shot.
Yeah, good play, super good play.
Ah, fuck,
Close
I'm gonna
to
jail.
Oh, F.
Jail,
Here, bottom, here.
NA with camo, NA with camo. He's like 8 on.
Pot also, 1 shot sniping, pot sniping, really big
Close,
percentage.
close.
Chasing big.
Yeah, bigger and 8 pot sniping, 1 shot.
One's green, one's big.
Camo guy has ball, camo guy has ball.
LVT's been live.
What was it,
They've been live.
Wait,
This
I'm
is
both camo.
Optic versus
Both
Envy.
sides.
Okay, nee, weak, nee.
We'll just do this.
Okay,
This is Optic versus Envy in game one. No, yeah, game one live fire ball currently up 56 to 26. We can finish off the tail end of this round at the very least. I know that SR Faze might be the more contentious or more important scrim between the two, but all you can expect is just non-stop Halo on screen at the very least. Paul will make it look easy versus sending off the Jiggle Peak.
Come.
Renegade grabs the ball off the numbers advantage here, but Piggy will find the trade. Piggy looking for pillar door here too. Legend with Piggy, Legend look for 2.
Disconnected, one guy, dummy door.
Dummy door.
His controller disconnected at the door, I think.
Trying to look at you,
Pretty
man.
good, Sabrina.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Dummy door.
Legend's controller disconnected, waiting at dummy door right there. He got cleaned up for free.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Descending in a drop formal as well, and then off that sequence, Envy have an opportunity for a ball setup.
1 ball, 2 ball.
Non-stop Halo. Damn good Halo, hell yeah.
The hell? Dude,
Nice. Oh, boy,
Why the stream switch? The game just ended, and between matches, I figured let's put Optic on for this round.
Have one guy.
That's
I'm
why.
gonna put it now. You know what I mean?
Faze won the game. I didn't switch mid-game.
More rat.
Right. That's weak.
Shoot that guy.
On land, Faze was shitting on SSG. We'll see, man. That's a bold take.
Watch back.
Big kids.
I see that.
Expectation is Optic comes out with a win here. It's their most confident map game type. We're going from this to Frosty POV when the round ends. This should be the tail end of it here.
Doing the jump, I think.
Beautiful nades. Piggy dead to right. Jackson comes out with a trade. 3v3. Ball still in the hands of Optic. Assuming they win this fight.
Both won, both won.
Renegade dies without playing the ball. Precision coming out with 2.
You just play
Go
it.
for the play, Loki.
Mountain chases the kill. Camo now in play here too. Envy with an advantage to get the ball safely. But they'll give up camo in the process. Dude, Formal killing it with these bank nades.
Nice, sweet.
First Piggy, now Yaxon. Lines up perfectly. Makes for an easy cleanup.
Ball dead, ball dead, ball dead.
Pot time in the vent. That's what I think. Like bottom center.
A 13-1 series. We'll see. Didn't Envy have a more confident series with SR recently? They took like 5 games, or am I tripping?
Cuts again. Give me dumb there. Bottom mid.
One side.
Nice. Bottom
Bottom
mid.
mid, one side's in it.
Nicely done. 5. 13 seconds to close out the round. With 2 dead, Formal with an opportunity to rotate, watching his OS as he backs up here. No, you can't hit the jump. That jump has disappeared, right? The panel that he's trying to jump on there can get naded off the wall, which is a random feature.
Nice.
Yeah. That panel, you can nade off the wall, so sometimes it disappears and you can't hit the jump anymore. Frosty POV, they're playing Fortress CTF, still 0-0, 2 minutes into the game here. No comms on the Frosty POV. But I want to give some SR perspective as well. We have last shot too. SR collects the first flag. And I feel like the team to watch for a game like this is a bounce back opportunity for them in a map where they're very comfortable. Ooh, interesting G-slide. Frosty could hit an edge line up there to do this faster. Trying to get creative or something. Getting stalled out in his rotation with that flag. I think honestly costed the speed of that rotate, right? Will Faze get to it though is the question. SR locking it down perfectly. Frosty in position to touch the flag if he needs to. Looking for a kill on the elbow here. Off cycles damage. Roll 2 gets a trade on one side of the map. Frosty baiting the flag. Good strategic play out of Frosty. However, the flag gets returned by that, right? If he gets out without the trade, he's purposely not stepping on the flag and waiting, assuming that the enemy, Faze, will assume that nobody's there. Because otherwise they would have touched the flag by now. SSG, the new top. Is SSG scrimming? That'd be a nice little source of intel, because they don't really seem to be scrimming as much. Or when they are, it's like completely incognito. Lefty, how you doing? Welcome. Roll 2 cleans up the kill. That's 2, make it 3 dead. 1 alive on Faze right now. Snakebite. Snakebite on the elbow as well. Walking things down. Last shot's made moves to the opposite side of the map here, looking for a pull of his own. If anybody chows last shot, Frosty has his angle. Ooh, missing in the rotate here. Oh, man. A couple, like, you know, a couple missed movement opportunities out of Frosty. Slowing him down. Getting him caught off guard twice. Oh, we locked in. Cycle should have info on that. Will he come back to Chalet out front court? Yep. Roll 2 always control right now, pretty sure. But he just lost what was left of it. 2 dead. Flag pull opportunity. Flag out courtyard, though. Might auto-return before they touch it. Awkward scenario. If that flag was in the pedestal, it would have been easier to collect. They've now lost some time on the rotate, but they're body blocking each other. Roll 2 trying to give this man some advantage to get up. Smart decision out of Frosty to go for the BR immediately just to support the team as they're already so far up on the map compared to him. Not ready for Trippy, though, man. Trying to figure out where he was coming from. Last second he gets in, cleans him up. Good progress on the flag, though. And Cycle covering it, too. Snake by Lucid with 2 kills. Numbers advantage to Faze. Frosty Cycle, the other one's up. Frosty now last alive as the flag gets pulled. He can bait this and hopefully collect a kill. But can he prevent the return? He's getting double chowed up by Faze while they run the flag. The team play out of Faze to execute that was clean, man. They'll come out with a 1-1. Watching Pro League? I'd like to. Pro League doesn't start till 5 p.m. Eastern, chat. I'm adding Optic versus Envy to the title as well. We're watching Scrims. This is Faze SR rematch. We've got Optic NV Scrims, and we have Pro Series, which is Omit versus Complexity. That's on the docket today. Go back to the other scrim. You guys are telling me to change mid-game. Optic is up 1-0, and that's to be expected. Live Fireball is very confident for them. I'm not really worried about that one. We caught the tail end of the first round. It was looking about as dominant as you'd expect. We're eating good. Honestly, the only issue is there's too much. We're overeating, bro. Trying to coordinate which is the best matchup to watch and then do so productively, you know? Frosty completely solo here. He's getting pushed up by 2. Anything he can do to stay alive would be massive. Just bait his life. His team is already pushed up on the opposite side of the map. Does he win this? With this sprint, Frosty trying to turn and burn Lucid. Lucid will get it. The last shot with the immediate pickup and dual snipe control for SR here. Looking for a pull opportunity. Roll 2 with the face of Penguin. Flag goes out. That's SR's flag. Nice cleanup out of Frosty. Roll 2 still occupying the armory. Should get access to the flag with the support of Frosty if he even needs it. This man just popped Lucid's face off in the tower. Return coming in for SR. Good timing to get the run going here. Frosty can collect it with Royal 2, assuming he's still got some snipe left. Can wall that off. Frosty again, bro. Every time we've watched him try to rotate a flag, he's trying to get creative with it. He's now forced to toss it out and defend, but the snipe out of Lucid locking things in for 2. Little fumbles out of Frosty, slowing things down just a little bit, and that timing is so important. In Halo, you lose 2 seconds, and you might lose your flag opportunity. Flag still sitting there. Can anybody get a touch? Love that movement out of Frosty to reroute and take the fight, but yeah, man's hands looking a little cold, man. I don't know. Perfect. What's good, man? Been MIA with life, but back for some damn good Halo. Let's get it, man. You're always welcome. Yeah, honestly, I feel like there's been nearly 2 separate flag cap opportunities that they'd had. If he just pulled out the legend tech, you know? Not to be that guy, but a little bit quicker on these rotations and he'd be fine. And now Faze are taking advantage of the circumstances, the fallout of it all, right? Now Faze with the counter cap. Frosty dies. He was dying alone there, too. Rest of SR up, but they're behind the flag trying to chase it down. Last shot up in the elbow here. It's up to him to save the play. He's on the return. Cycle with a counter cap of his own. Frosty can play defense over this. And after all that, SR might still get this flag. Unless I'm going crazy, bro. We're out in courtyard. Try to take it bottom mid, I guess. Cycle got cut off by Faze. Faze with another pull. It's literally flag chaos. Pull for pull for pull. Frosty now with defense over, but 2 members of Faze looking for him. Oh, nice isolation. Cycle gets the cleanup with the nade. Lucid trades out 1. Roll 2. Answers. Make it 3v2 right now. SR. 3v1. Snake by last alive. Should be a return for SR and another pull opportunity. Still 3 minutes here. Yeah. Few fumbles. Good positioning for SR. They got 2 dead. Last shot already with the pull. Frosty with the BR for the long range support here. Got a teammate on the towers. Cycle as well. This has to go in. Some cross-map damage out the courtyard to try to clean up Cycle, but it's futile. I mean, too many members of SR have gotten too far at that point. And now the timer is a factor. This is going to be an issue for Faze. They've got 2 minutes to clutch up. That sticky lineup might be an... Oh, the insta-splode. A little bit awkward. Not enough to get a kill. He will get pushed out his tower. Likely Cycle dead in front. Frosty finds some good timing. No way. Awkward. Trades across the board here, Faze. With an opportunity. Red Armada! You're breathtaking, man. It's good to be here. Let's freaking go. Thank you for the $2. Welcome back, man. We're busy today. It's nice to see you guys again, though. I know I took yesterday off. They've been playing well so far. Beam. That snipe just fell. Yep. So they lose this game, they go back down in the scrim, but it's a tied scrim right now, 2-2. All of SR in the base and snipe control. Elbow is the spawn. There goes 1. Frosty with the reposition from the knee to the head, bro. Not quite going to find Trippy. Trippy with a competent 5, but the damage is done. That flag's going in. And SR, now 3-2. Good looks out of them. Legend POV, Legend POV, Solitude, King of the Hill. Game is still early going here. First hill.
That is just good Halo right there. That is just
Damn good Halo. 11 months on a 5-month streak. Love to see it. Snazzy. Let's go, brother. Welcome back. How you doing, you Snazzy? We're on board with Legend in, I believe, game 2, unless they played a quick one while we were busy. That could have happened. It's either 1 or 2-0, I would assume.
Last week, send it. Last 3 shot. I'm looking farther.
And then 3-2 SR Faze. SR have a coding coming out, I think, at the end of the month or August or something like that, right?
Pushing me garbage. Pushing me garbage. Weak. Garbage. Nice.
Not going to her mom's wedding for the BTH finals on Saturday? No way. I hope she reconsiders. She wants it that bad. Wow. Well, I hope she gets the opportunity.
I'm going this. I missed my jump.
That's good to hear, Snazzy.
That's my bad. I'll get this.
I got more shoutouts for anybody else looking us up. Just saying. Frosty didn't get sniped till that 3rd flag cap. Usually the go-to. Yeah, I mean, he's got Cycle and Last Shot and Royal 2 on his team, so it doesn't need to be him for sure. What was more apparent was the fumbles, but they still won it despite that, right? Last Shot not missing a, or Legend not missing a bullet here. Despite that, that player just won't die. Envy locking down the hill. Optic with 1 already. This is awkward. As this goes on, this just gets better and better for Envy, right? Getting stuck in that room with no space. Envy eventually pinch you. Optic die in the process. They've got no opportunity to collect the hill now, so Envy will tie this game at 1-1. Yeah, get some space and set up for next. Yakshin already pushed up to mid-map here. Nobody looking at his damage, though. Formal will try to reroute here. Renegade preoccupied with something in Cafe, so Yakshin just drops mid and kills Legend for free. Yakshin with 3! If Renegade turned and shot that 1 shot, this would have been prevented, right? But I guess everybody's kind of preoccupied with different things in that moment. Envy win the team fight. They flip the map. They now got the 3rd hill. Legend with a double jump to get up to top yellow here.
I just checked.
Trying to time a slide off the top of that. Oh my god, and then gets dual cross. Doesn't see anything on the way. Super awkward death for Legend. All of Optic in low positions now, too. Still got the snipe anchor at the very least. Legend spawning here.
Someone time.
Yep. Somehow getting tagged in his left-hand side. His lane will be pushed out likely here, too. He's the only one occupying that right-hand lane. He drops out and opens it up. Oh, he's got comms. Envy looking good so far, but they are down, I believe, 1-0.
Pushing tap in. Tap in, Rick. Watch out, tap in.
Chase! Let's go, brother. Chase Bands. $5. Love to see you. You're breathtaking, man. Thank you for the super chat. And happy to be here. Happy to be here, man. Brand new month. Let's try to make this the best month we can, right? High quality Halo, all in the lead up to Salt Lake City in the first weekend of August. So just one more month without lands, with a lot of online competition.
Yeah, wait, yeah, good spawn weird, I'm watching her.
Should be their hill cleanly here. Piggy cleaned up by Legend in the team cross. Player behind him. Audio cue from Yakshin reveals that.
He's one shot high blue going flowers. Nice. Nice.
Cool. Bound pinching out loop here. Comes out with a kill. Numbers advantage to Optic. Legend has got advantage to go straight through with the G slide. Trying to pick up off bounds damage. Wins this fight. They earn access to the spawns in this area. Spawns are likely in Sniper. Yeah. Envy spawning Sniper in that situation. Get a pinch opportunity as it chases the kill. Snipes flipping, or spawns flipping left and right here, right? Bound now snipe. Rest of them come from Cafe to Yard if that's the case. We got a venue announcement in Charlotte. That's correct. Yeah, Charlotte for the Faze lane. 2 dead. 3 dead for Optic. Legend last alive. Can he play towards loot? No, he's crossed out immediately.
Flowers.
They've lost a lot of timing off this.
Ramp on me. Ramp.
Legend's so preoccupied, right? He's got 2 targets on top of him in Cafe. Piggy comes out with a trade on Bound here. Still a numbers advantage for Envy as they try to desperately flip the map, but there's no opportunity here. Envy with a chance to win this, bro. Or at least tie it with his hill.
That's the shit.
Beautiful kill on a Legend.
All dead,
Make it 3, 4 dead, full map. Domination. We'll see if they can get a perfect hill here, right? They got a lot of space to force an S1 spawn. Mount already pushed out the Cafe. Checking the back of Cafe just in case one of them split there already, but we're good.
Hotel.
Now I'm playing far forward. Legend cannot support him here. He will get shouted in Hotel. That movement out of bound is crazy, right? He's jumping from dip to Cafe window, backwards and forwards here. Formal supporting him off the yellow ledge. Renegade locking down loot. Bound comes out with 2, bro. After all that work out of Envy, this is classic, man. Classic, like, top team dominance. One hill hill setup, and that's all it takes. Envy cannot breathe. Stream is unwatchable when you show this brainless chat on your screen. Ruins your commentary. LGBT
That is just good
TMNT.
Halo right there.
Lady
That is
Mando.
just damn good Halo.
My God, 26 months with the boob. How you doing, man? Hope you've been well. Chat, do we agree with that? Just for the sake of dialogue here, is the chat on screen hurting your viewing experience? Because I don't think it's always the case. Kind of a wild take, not gonna lie. Lady Mando, how you been? Welcome back. Thank you for the sub. 26 is crazy.
Hotel, let's go. Quick hotel.
Looks like it's there's contention here.
Netting weapon. So they're weak. Weak bursters. Bursters and LR, they're both there.
I don't know. I think like there's mod support that we can maybe have for certain like toxic chatters. But if people have hot takes that you don't agree with, simply calling them brainless and saying that it ruins the stream, I don't know. Like I don't know if I agree, man. Always morons arguing. Yeah, people are arguing. It's tough because
Shit.
there's something that I like about the chat on screen. There's like a sense of like you're in the room with lots of other people, you know, that you're seeing as you're watching. Like I get if it distracts you from your viewing experience though.
Yo, top pyramid, blue side, blue sneaky, backed up. I think
We're at the tail end of a Slayer.
Walk at this
42 to 41 here. Make
Yo,
the
blue-
chat
blue fountain,
bigger.
two of them, two
I was
fountain,
thinking
and
maybe
blue
we
elbow.
make it a little bit smaller or like shorter so it shows
red
like
silver,
less
red
at a
silver. Yo,
time.
bottom mid,
but-
red silver. So bottom mid, red silver. Red BR above me.
It adds a layer to the
Still
yeah.
grass,
So
still grass.
no other stream has the
sniping
chat on their
grass going blue
screen.
silver.
Like that is one thing that we do that no other stream has. Right? We got combined chat on the screen on the
I spawned blue
screen.
cave. I can look. Yo, blue elbow. Yo, we should.
It's kind of a unique
There's only two
feature
here.
here.
There's only 2 at snipe. There's only 2 at. Only one more. Yeah, they're all rocket side, guys. Yo, top rocks. Hear
Could
that
be
top rocks
removed
also.
when it's on VOD on YouTube. The whole
top
reason I
rocks
put
sweet.
it there is so that it will be on the VOD though. That was kind of like my
One shot bottom
intention.
mid. And blue
Because
maze, blue BR.
if you're
and bottom
watching
mid, blue
on
BR and bottom
YouTube,
mid.
you can't see Twitch. If you're watching on Twitch, you can't see YouTube. The only way to see them both is to have it on the
I
VOD
spawned
on the
red cave.
screen,
Spawned red
right?
cave.
Bro,
Red
it's
BR, red BR,
48 to
red BR.
46. His
Two shot,
face
one
is looking
shot.
to somehow clutch this up. Make it 47. Snake White and Trippy die together, bro. 50 to 47. Brutal. That was an insanely close game, yeah. Add the chat replay back to the YouTube VODs? I don't think I can do that. Like, if it... So the YouTube VOD is what was streamed. That's it, right? Like, if it wasn't there during the stream, it's not going to be there after the stream. It has to be there during the stream to be there after the stream. Don't mind chat on screen. I'm watching, listen to your commentary to know how teams play. Yeah. I don't think the chat on screen is necessary, but at the same time, it doesn't bother me. Certainly not enough
we
to make
not
wild
wanna,
comments. Okay.
Like start fighting or at least put pressure on the blue sniper.
We can watch a full SR phase game as they come out close in that one. We're still waiting for LVT Halo. We've got 18 minutes until that's supposed to begin. We've got Last Shot POV we haven't seen on SR. We've got Legend POV that we could watch for Aquarius. I do like Aquarius Legend POV. This is an Oddball Streets coming up on Faze SR as well.
I'll go pink.
OG is up at least 2-0. SR is now 4-2 over Faze.
I'm gonna need your pink.
Going back to the VOD, you know what you're talking about because you have context. Yeah, that too.
Yellow gen.
And you see the interaction between both chats. He's, you know.
He's topping. He went to brick. Come on,
Bottom mid with camera.
Yeah, I hear you guys. We could do last shot POV for Faze SR. It's also a long game of ball, so it'll still be happening.
I got him. One more, touch max.
He's a spinner.
One to gen 2.
A gen weak.
I don't know. It's like, so what I've learned is no matter what I do, I can't please everybody. But how do I please the most people? I could do a vote after this. We could do a vote now on Twitch, and I could do a vote after on YouTube with my YouTube community. Like on the community page, you know? And then just try to pick what the majority want to go with. Or I could do an option C where I reduce the size of the, or alter the size of the chat or something like that.
I'm just going forward.
You can mute trolls, but he still appears on screen. You can't escape. Like I see your comments, and I see some of the questionable ones, and I don't, you know what I mean? Like I just don't react. I understand what I agree and disagree with. I try to choose the ones that actually make sense to respond to, and then I don't let the other shit bother me. You know what I mean? Like just rolls off the shoulders. That's kind of like life. Like you go to anybody's Twitter feed and you're gonna see comments you don't like. You just gotta let it just roll off the shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like you could. I don't know. Anyway. Turn the other cheek, man. Slap me harder. Last second savior to legend. Piggy not going to lock it down either. That should be a return. They've occupied the util to block the spawn here as well. But Descendant from the fridge will find defense. Can Optic get the camo? Will only be 2 up here. Faze win recharge strongholds? They did win recharge strongholds. Yes, we covered that one. Do what you want. Yeah, I guess there's that. But see, what I want is to be the best host, watch party host I possibly can be. That's what I want. So that's why it's a tricky, you know, I want to do what I want to do, but I also want to entertain you guys. Legend of Solo Man here, just roaming with camo. They know he has it though too. Once Piggy's identified him, oh bro, yeah. He was too far away when he opened up fire. He's trying to sprint to close the gap for a quick beatdown, but Piggy still finds it. Oh, sounds good, Barbosa. Your goat, man. How about the more that you sub and donate, the more power you have over influencing my opinion. You gotta pay me out, bro.
Weak vision, one guy. Another guy, one shot. Another guy. Nice.
Ready, give it 2. Excellent cleanup out of him. And he's got timing enough to rotate the car in advance of his team here. Can you live in util? Formal preoccupied with Pink Street. Formal going to come back and try to help with that fight in precision. He finds it. Nicely done. 4v3 right now. If they can stay alive and watch each other's cross, they're looking good. Renegade drops, though, after killing Descendant. 3v2. Formal dies. They make it to P2. Bound with a pinch. Should have this. Piggy somehow from window finds him, though. You sound alert coming off this clip? True politician, yeah. I guess that's the way they do it, huh?
Last 2 across 7. One guy P2 tapping. Tapping going front here.
Alright, much love, guys.
I'm pushing fridge.
Surprised this is 0-0 still, man. And we putting up a hell of a fight. Pro League matches Omit versus Complexity. Honestly, should be super competitive, even though I know that the teams aren't going to be as popular as the 4 that we've been watching. But LVT Pro Series covers it with like high quality production value, observer mode, you know?
One shot, two, one shot. Vision.
Wait, P1 or something, P1.
Maybe, Sombrero. Give the 100 subs first, and then I'll think about it.
Low engine break.
Jump on center, jump on center,
One
one
shot,
shot.
one shot shrimp. Flag, nice. Good
Running
flag,
it.
good flag, good flag, good flag.
Bunnies, bunnies.
Behind you,
Let me see.
No way he gets out. Here's a polar opposite of what we saw. You know, not to call Frosty out. Legend with a is such an insane flag run. He gets farther than he should go, right? Like the way that he just cut the walls, rotating flag, was so efficient that Envy had to work harder to kill him, and he got all the way to car 1 when he should have just been dropped.
No, he's on you, he's not dropping.
It's crazy how much you can get away with just that little bit of efficiency.
Okay, but I'm in one shot.
Deletes the action here too. Flag still in play. Can they stop that? Can they touch it before the return's there? The last surviving member of Envy, Piggy, on top of the flag, bro. Somehow they opened that up.
Our vent. Going back to our gen now.
Or I guess the second to last.
On this.
Should be a lockdown on Jackson. Second player joins P2 here as well. Pure chaos, bro. 6 minutes into the game, still not a single flag cap.
One shot that gen. Two guys that gen, one is one shot. Two guys that gen. Another guy that gen going Darvin to top car.
Top car.
Camel's coming down.
Look like the cooking for gains guy? No, who's that? Should I take it as a compliment? Take it as a compliment.
One's on
Nice, Sean.
Easy money.
The shrimp, the front base. Cut through.
That's your week.
My word. King Titan, what's up, man? Rah.
Two guys pure on embedding.
I'm just trying to live.
One shot, P1, one shot, P1.
At a full line all the way to util. Not the first time that they've done this game. They just haven't gotten out with the flag here. 3v3. Got to win the 1v1. Renegade with the helping hand cleans it up.
Left corner shrimp.
Renegade still with Legend in the util. Spawns in fridge, guaranteed with Formal now back base. Make it 2 dead. Flag pull opportunity safely through the util this time. That's smart. They don't have the coverage on top map to force it through center. Renegade takes a longer, safer route. Descendant dies somehow.
You can kill. Nice. I'm running it.
That should be flag. Slides off, hits the G slide off the box. It's an excellent way to rotate through util. You slide off the top, land in the box, sprint G slide, grab flag. Renegade now walling this off at util. Slow and steady. Optic making it through here. It's got to be an insane play at Envy. Precision's out front base right here looking for Renegade. He finds one. Bound. Can he kill it? Bound will not. And with them both dying with no trades, after all that at an Optic, Legend is now forced to overextend. Look how quickly he decided to do it, though, too. He knows that's a dead flag. He's not lingering. He's not worried about it. Not going to let it affect his judgment, his timing. He immediately overextends, and now here he is. Denying precision. That was clean as hell, man. You got to take notes on the rotate, the speed of his decision-making. Your ability to just like forget or recognize a dead flag and to not let it bother you and just take the overextend like that is so clean. Man. Definitely putting up a good fight. Legend showcasing some veteranship though with the play that he just made, and they still have an advantage in the scenario now. Trying to wall off Jackson across the map here. Excellent damage. Sees Bound come in, so he goes for the flag immediately. No wasted seconds. On Legends POV, can Bound finally collect this flag and get it in? 1p1 as well. Bound walling this off in car. Got support from a teammate up above. Flag out front courtyard. Gonna be an awkward position for Envy to collect it. Can they get the freaking flag, bro? 2 dead. Precision dives on the flag. He'll drop as well. And Envy now is desperation. There's no stopping this. With 3 minutes, 30 seconds left, we finally see the first flag on the board. That might be the last flag of the game at this rate, man. And nasty lockdown from Legend finds Piggy. This man is not slowing down for a second.
I'm in the flag. I have flag, Rick. The flag one shot. One shot,
so many one-shots, but he's so far extended from his team that nobody can pick it up. Yeah. Did a lot of really good damage. Optic preoccupied, though.
And the break.
Got to play defense here. Does not overextend out the lane this time. He's already in blue. He's going to opt to defend. Work off his teammate top car. It's a sick place to G-slide, right? You can sit on top of that ledge, and on a diagonal G-slide, descend it with left-right sprint strafes, bro. It's not enough. Making 2 dead as they get back access to car. His shot is nasty. His rotations are clean as hell, right? His mechanics.
I'm pushing Shrimps.
The way he hits that, right? Hits the edge for a lineup G-slide up the stairs. Drops descending like nothing in the 1v1. They find Yaks in precision, making 3 dead. Bound, who's last alive here. And Piggy with the jump and chow might be finding this. He finds Renegade. Bound's in trouble. Nobody in position to help him. The speed of the rotation, though, right? Every time he spawns back base, he jumps on the shoulder on the left-hand side.
Nice.
And then hits a G-slide to skip the clamber to the top of the bridge. Teammate Formal helps him out.
Okay, top car. Top car. Big top car.
Precision with the late jump. Legend with one of his own. He comes out with the 5. Envy somehow collects the camo. Piggy gets out with it. We got a minute 45. I thought I was going to switch off this. I'm not going to lie, but I wasn't expecting it to be this close. Bound with 2. Camo, I think, out of play right now. Unless you just call it. Yeah, precision dead.
Hiding right here.
Oh, it was Piggy? Was it Piggy?
One more the gen.
Nice.
Jackson.
Top car, they're high hold, top car.
Top car, high hole, weak. Shot.
Bound wins it.
Where's me in their fucking back flag? Descend it.
Sent it with a 4-shot BR, apparently.
Top car, I think. I'm done.
Top car.
They're getting destroyed in Oddball? What's the score in the Oddball? We're going to jump over, like, insta, bro. My bad.
Okay, yellow flag. Watch a yellow flag.
From base. Let's go through.
You jumped on me.
Yeah, I'm done.
I'm out of that.
He's
To the flag, also Piggy. They're top shooting 1 shot. They're gen 1 shot. They're gen 1 shot. Last guy alive. They're gen last guy alive.
Cycle similar. Definitely similar. I do feel like Legend, you know, is just insanely clean. In the top of the conversation for best player right now.
I got legend. Con.
40 seconds. It's a 1 flag game. It's literally a 1 flag game. Optic don't really have time to do much else than defend. Let's see if we can go for a final pull here.
Okay, let's get yellow P-door.
Points descended.
Yellow P-door.
Action for P-door. They can wait. They can take their time. It's in their favor right now. Envy the ones that need to get desperate here. Bound playing slow from P stairs.
They're all 4 pink. They're all 4 pink.
Yeah, no point overextending now. Alex MLG, thank you for the follow. Welcome, man. Drops precision across the map. 4v3, make it 3v3. Renegade coming out with 1. Numbers for Optic, and that's GG's, bro. Nobody's touching that flag. Crazy game, man. I'm not going to lie. A lot of attempts out of Optic. A lot of excellent defense out of Envy. Forcing them to get, what? They came out with 1 flag in the end. And they had to fight hard to get it, man. Jerm, how we doing? Envy, really good team. I think people don't give them enough credit. The Optic series they played was really close on LAN. That's fair. I think the conversation could be a hindrance sometimes. Like, I'd rather the conversation be about Halo when watching scrims, but I don't know if it's random shit between games or something. Just ends up turning out to be much more when you're not talking about Halo. There isn't anyone doing it better. Thank you, Wicked. Yeah, no, like, it's been a balancing act for me since we started with this, right? Because, like, I do want to interact with you guys, and make this stream unique in comparison to the other streams, right? Like, I think the interaction is something that you don't really get in other watch parties and other scrim streams. You don't get with LVT as well, because LVT is preoccupied with casting. So it's like, how can I do that without going off topic too much, right? Focusing on the Halo as much as I possibly can. So we're figuring it out. We're going to do Faze SR for a full match in the next match. They already got through their game. Looks like it's a King of the Hill live fire coming up next year. We have Last Shot POV. We've got Trippy POV we haven't watched yet. I appreciate it, sleeping. It's damn good Halo either way. We're just waiting for one of the games to start here. Wicked, thank you for the kind words. I see the second comment. I'm reading it. Okay, just more information, like, you know, more evidence that I need to do the best I can to just balance it, you know? Last shot with like a 5-second delay here. We're going to give him a look. Where's Zaddy POV? We watched one formal, a little bit of formal. We can go back to him after this. Better team in LAN than they are online? Well, so Envy's a big question mark on LAN, and they finally, like, showcase that they have what it takes to hang on LAN, but before that, that wasn't the case, right, Germ? So I feel like there's still kind of an unknown variable. On LAN, they could show up, they could play excellently, they could surpass their previous performance, but that's the best performance we've seen out of those players. You know? So they just got to keep this going. Rise to the occasion. Versus other players who have better accolades and probably more experience in a LAN environment. Not to take that away from them. You know what I mean? It's a sick opening at a last shot, man. This guy's lightning speed off the open, hitting every G-slide, collects the sniper, finds the double off the spawner on screens. Last shot looking insane right now. I'm glad we picked this POV. He's not missing. Snakebite gonna drop here too. Almost snapping off the face of Lucid, and Lucid almost kills him for it. Faze gonna come out with camo, but hill collection for it. What a freaking... This guy plays on 477 sensitivity with 15 aim threshold. So his aim is insanely sensitive. He's got no dead zones because he's playing on the Razer controller with 1000 polling rate, but his aim sense is crazy. 477, 104 FOV, 15 threshold. So he's got the fastest ramp up in speed when he turns his aimer, which is normally very hard to control, but he makes it look so clean. And looking locked in today. Not just with aim, but with movement, too. G-slide's coming out real quick. 4 dead face as they get dominated. Not only did he dominate, you could see SR lingering back at tower because they trusted that that hill was done, right? They didn't even set up at cement or white wall. Like, they're waiting in the tower setup while last shot finishes the hill. So confident that that hill was done and dusted. Make it 3 dead for Faze. Back A spawn. Assuming he kills Penguin, he's still blocking B by being here. Everybody's going to spawn in that back corner of A to screens to OS. And last shot, anticipating the rotate, he can cut off one of them. The rest of them locked down by SR. This is a flawless setup. And Faze are literally inside the blender right now until they can kill the perimeter. Current score is 5-2, by the way. SR over Faze. It is 3-0. Optic versus Envy. This is an update. And a beautiful display at a last shot off that opening set of lives, man. Sliver away from a capture here as Faze looked to collect this last minute, but is it even worth it at this point? They're here now. Last shot splits out to A, letting you know that the Faze are occupying C, at least for now. Lucid comes out with 2, and that might be enough to save the hill temporarily. Frosty Cycle, answer. And what was an advantage is all of a sudden an even trade. Cycle is a solo man looking for camo. Gonna get dropped by Snakebite, leaving last shot isolated here. Can they break it? They will not. Wyatt just did his job. He's got a QT in the back pocket, so he can continue to roam and play aggressive. They're trying to tag out camo. It's good to see Faze taking games, but the start of this game has looked pretty definitive in one direction. If he hit that, slide sticky, QT on the tail end of what was left with the equipment. His team dies in the process, though. He's dead. Awkwardly timed chow through center map right there, right? Like, his team's not with him. He tried to fight, and, like, nobody in position to help. He died very fast there. Kind of a stagger. Faze have an opportunity to collect this hill if they keep it up, though I'm eating my words, bro. We get 2 kills already. Trippy now. Trading 1 at least.
This is the way.
Thank you for the follow.
This is the way.
For whatever reason, I can't see it, but I appreciate it. No noti on screen, bro. Aaron, thank you. We might need a sub or 2 just to test the alerts. I don't know what just happened, bro. Oh, you know what? No, it's fine. Should be good. These cross A sticky? I think next Halo... What do I think the next Halo looks like? Will it look like Infinite? I have no idea, bro. Okay, one thing I've learned about Halo is that every game is pretty different from the last one. Like, the core rules behind what makes Halo Halo are mostly, or at least nowadays, are intact. Halo 4 pivoted pretty far. But, like, Halo 5 and Halo Infinite are still very different from each other. They're similar but different. Next Halo game, I expect to be similar but different, you know? Like, try to keep an open mind. Aaron Rose with the gifted.
That is just good Halo.
Where's
right
the
there.
alert?
That is just damn good Halo.
My God. Thank you, brother. 1 gifted sub to the community. Welcome, Zen Zio. I don't know where the alert is, bro. I'm going to put the alert at the top of the overlay. Did I move it? We had it earlier today. All right, let's get one more sub. I'm just trying to see something. I just like backed up a bit. Is it 3-0 OG? I don't know what happened. Sorry, got distracted, guys. All right, what's up, man? Got off work early. Said you had a dentist appointment. You lied? Oh, terrible. Well, at least you're not missing the action. We're doing good. The gun feel from Blam Engine, and that's been alive in Slip's face. Yeah, how concerned am I about Halo Studios not being able to recreate that in Unreal? I don't know. Apparently, you can move the physics engine. Havoc is, I think, the current physics engine associated with Slip Space. That, holy shit, can be ported over to the next Halo game in Unreal. So I don't know. I think the aiming and feel of the game could be different. I'm worried about that too. And I feel like it might benefit M&K a little bit more. So if you're an M&K player, then, you know, maybe something to look forward to. But there's a chance that if they can move the physics engine over, that the game might feel pretty similar despite that. Wow, Faze coming out with the hill. Even with last shot with Sniper here, that's not enough of a sight line to get it done. Finally going to connect with Lucid. Cleaned up by Frosty. Getting tagged up from behind. He will get flanked here. Yep. Comes out with the trade on Snakebite. Tower control, of course, important for this. Faze just got their first capture. That death cam is giving up all the intel, bro, on this player's location. Going to be chased down immediately. It's got to be an A spawn guaranteed. Likely wrapping out through cuts to try to flank tower side here for Faze if they're moving quick. Snakebite from screen is going to slow down last shot, but last shot with an immediate rotate gets the timing on him. Bro, holy crap. G-slide from the top of A plat and then off the wall to connect with Key Door. And that's how he beat Snakebite in that 1v1 by repositioning. Look a better ever series to me? Yeah, Cycle's standout. He's always been, though. 3-1 with 2 minutes 26 on the clock. It's not impossible, but they need tower side of the map if they want any hope of turning this around. Faze, right? And Trippy not going to get access to it. He's walled off at the dummy ramp. World 2 coming out with Penguin. Now 4v2. Cycle looking for a second. And he'll find Trippy, leaving, I think, Snakebite as the last surviving player. They're trying to find where the fourth is. You can see last shot looking through the crack between the stairs in the tower just to identify that fourth player. There's Snakebite. That might have been it. Without any wasted time, he's going to give up tower temporarily off the numbers advantage to collect the hill here. Anticipates Trippy off the flank, too, with the nade. And SR, it's looking like GG's, man. They lock it down from every angle. Wow. All right, formal POV.
Cameras on.
Come on. Watch out.
Chat, it is 5 p.m., meaning Omit and Complexity on LVT is starting like now. Do we watch that too? We've got Optic, we've got so many teams, and then we have Omit Complexity LVT Pro Series, which should be starting like right now. Open to ideas. It's 6-2 now. SR Faze.
Needles weak.
What's good, man?
Tower weak. Tower weak. Back silo.
It's a feast day. I know, man. We're eating good. How you doing, Jamie? Steve-O! It's on screen. Let's freaking go.
Damn good Halo.
My God, this is the way. Love to see it. Steve-O Best, welcome. I somehow fixed the alert. We're back in business. Welcome back, Steve-O.
Yeah.
Tier 1 subs mean a lot, guys. It's a brand new month. We're trying to get 300 Tier 1 subs this month. It'd be insane. That'd be a milestone we've never hit. We've never gotten 300 genuine Tier 1 subs. Not Prime, not gifted, just reoccurring subs. If we do that, we get 70% revenue for the month. On formal POV here, AB hold, 170 and counting. Pretty comfortable setup all the way to gold here. Renegade and Bound working together. Up to Envy to break this. So far, not so good for him. Love to hear that, Vinny. Let's go. TSM scrim Phase yesterday. We missed it. That's correct. 3-4 dead. That's it. Form without any wasted time. He's getting aggressive on C. Yakson's already spawned. His teammates will spawn behind him in long haul likely. They kept it open. Yeah, Formal winning an important fight, though. Legend replacing him. They might be opening A off this chow. Yakson might split spawn.
Got it.
Block it, block it, block it.
Block
Tower,
A, they're telling him to block
cat
A.
now,
Yeah.
cat now. And one's front tower and your cat.
Crossing.
Front tower, the needles, I think.
Down comes back to A fast enough to block that anchor. They might give up camo in the process, though. Envy on top of it. They got it.
Camo's needles. And one's grapple, R2. R2 Jackson. R2 one shot Jackson, absolutely.
What is this peak?
R2 one shot, R1 with camo.
Formal couldn't kill the man.
Jackson
off the battery lives long enough for Descendant Precision to get their picks,
He's glass.
and now they take map control. Holy shit.
Glass box, I'm moving. You're not moving. He's sitting long. One's long.
Wait,
Think about a peak shot like that. Aldito, let's go, brother. Hold on. There it is.
That is just good Halo right there.
Damn good Halo. 5 months, tier 1. Love to see it. Toucan fruit with the prime. Oh, you converted to a tier 1. You freaking go. Let's go, Toucan. Thank you, man. That means a lot. If you do have prime, or if you haven't used prime, please do. That still supports me.
Oh, top tower.
But if you are using prime and you convert, that
Up tower,
means a
one shot
lot.
up tower,
Thank you, man.
on the DMR.
Yeah, he's one there.
Trigger Starman pushing A, careful.
One shot half wall, Jackson.
I just had dinner with the family, watched some fireworks, Skeletor. Etc. It was a good day, though. See, that thing about that peak from Jackson, right? Like, it's not even about hitting your shots when you jiggle peak. It's just about how hard you are to kill that matters. I think that's the biggest thing. Like, Jackson was impossible to kill. It didn't matter that he didn't get a kill of his own, or he didn't even output that much damage. He just wasted Formal's time, and it made it easy for Descendant and Precision to win. This game's over, though. That individual play does not matter, bro. 240 and counting off the double cap. They'll dive into B, but it's futile at this point, man. A is open. Formal's aware of it. Renegade spawns there. They're good, man. It's game over. At 248, they'll step into C. Legend nearby. 1 round of slays. It's all they need, man. Pipesy, thank you for the follow. Good patient react out of Formal. Damage into Descendant. Cleaned up by Renegade. Nobody on a hill, though. Formal got it halfway capped. They'll wrap the map, try to get there. They double stack B. Did they give up any of the map in the process, though? A-Cat coming. Renegade ready. That's it, man. GG's. Holy. It's looking like business as usual for Optic. That's kind of to be expected, right? On the Pro Series side of things, this is happening now.
Honestly, wouldn't surprise me if he has the...
Doesn't look like it's fully ready yet. We're going to jump over to Lucid for Forbidden CTF. That complexity omit matchup could actually be very close.
One shot our brick. I hear you. Yo, still our brick.
Many players became banded jiggle peak merchants.
Quite long haul going our flag plat right now.
But remember they lowered the strafe inertia, so it's harder to peak now. But it's still effective if you do it like Jackson just did right there. MV definitely competitive despite the scrim score. Yeah. They're making it tough for Optic, but it is still, as far as the score goes, business as usual. Lucid and team right now down to SR 1-0.
Shelling you in.
Lucid is a beast on this map. I was hoping to see something stylish. They might not have time to get that done. If last shot dominates them, I guess SR is saying otherwise, right? Make it 2-0.
Our flag jump with sniper.
Last shot diving out with sniper, looking for a play and a half. Finds the flag in the process. Supported by Royal 2 with the second snipe. It's over. Flag already out. Nobody in position to OE, and they got an OS in their face here too. Cycle locks it down, and Lucid with the head tilt.
Dude, it just lose snipes, and it's just game over.
Yep. LVT Pro Series, Game 1. We ain't missing anything, Chad.
That's not a great start for them.
4 dead complexity off the rip. This is Ryan Noob Sparty, head-to-head. Omit by the skid mark of their freaking underpants. They made it into this pro league. They knocked C9 out. Sparty with an insane, a frightening, not even going to lie, frightening amount of energy. You know, he was happy about it. He had choice words. And now he's here with an opportunity to play Ryan Noob on Complexity. Another rival. This is his old team, his old org that he's playing against. Team with King Nick and Ryan Noob on E United. Team with Mental and Cherished already too. This is just kind of a crazy world for Sparty with his new roster. We'll see what he can do. Much love, welcome. How you doing, man? Is it vengeance? Is that what we're getting? Or is it just Ryan Noob being just a little nerdier, right? Like, he's been a step ahead more often than not. I feel like Ryan Noob has had Spartan's number, and I also feel like this version of Complexity have looked better at least earlier on, than any other version of Complexity this year. So, kind of a slap in the face. And if you're Sparty, you got a lot of reasons to win this. It's more than just $1,000 on the line here.
Yeah, he's top tower. 130. Three tower.
Listen in, perfect.
Three here on me.
I can play the front.
They're gonna ape you back. Go front, go front.
Here.
No way.
In the back. Here, C5 now.
Back seat.
Ryan's front.
Looks like
Ryan's
dead.
front to stacks.
Next
Yeah,
side.
he's gonna kill me.
Mental
Two dead.
Mental's 2-shot and Ryan's back. They're
Last
both
two,
on
yeah.
silo and back seat.
Came on 5. Came on
Watch out,
5.
white. Watch out.
Both one.
Nice. Holy shit.
Dead.
Ivory cross.
Camo. I can grab a camo.
A cat tower.
Tower.
Both on tower.
Floor weak, Nick.
Both on
Grab
tower.
camo. Okay. Yeah, I'm
Go
looking.
needles.
Go on the
Bottom mid.
T-box.
Yeah, two.
Bottom main, Grant.
Stairs one
Yeah,
shot.
another one.
Dead.
Yo, two on you, Dylan. Come front.
Chase hard. Shooting straight away.
Sparty sounds pissed.
Good time.
Cherish is 2-shot. Nice. Another guy's
Dead.
long.
There's got long.
Ivory cut.
Nice.
Ivory cut.
Two dead.
First cat tower. Weak top.
He's cat.
More like intense. He's intense.
Needles right now. There's a guy. You're gonna be your red pipes, Brent.
Here.
Bangs one shot. 2A.
One more pipe's weak. Yo, pipes going ballad, you guys.
Bang. Yo, get out.
Two shot on storage. 2-shot storage.
One's ballad right now. Tower.
Oh my God.
Bottom main. Shooting. He went
They're
back.
kind of dominating.
Ellie.
On me.
Oh my God. Sparty.
I'm pushing top.
Joey, Nick. Nick was A.
Wait, weak Nick, drop. Bottom A.
I saw blue pipe.
Two dead here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got to hear some comms out of Omit, and something I really
Yes,
want
we
to
did.
point out. Sparty, one of the best
Sparty's energy is intense, bro. Intense. Whether you're on the receiving end of it or you're his teammate, it's like, it's a lot. I do kind of like it. And it's so far so good for Omit as well with a 2-0 here. Sparty 5-5-5, but breaking shot 7-2 now. 7 for Huss here too. Curious to see what Lethal can bring to the team in this series as well. Hasn't quite shown up just yet. You can hear the passion. You can definitely hear the passion. But it's a fiery passion though, man. It's a little intense. You got to be ready to, to take the heat.
Quite a hill to climb here, and with this Omit being very aggressive, trying to break out these spawns.
Complexity with Elise on life here. They got an opportunity to collect this hill with the progress they made. Until they all die. Camo coming up here too, and it's a snowball in the favor of Omit if they get out with it. Lethal now down low. He gets dropped by Mental, stopped in his tracks. That Camo got burned. And Complexity with some wild nades and some unfortunate ones for Omit, right? They come out with the full flip of the setup. They got gold spawns. They got to OE as quickly as they can. They'll likely die off the pinch here. Cherish in a good position. Wow, this is awkward. They're not fully set up for next hill either, Omit, but they find 2. They find 3. I take it all back. Omit going to earn the advantage for the next hill. Spawn them A. They back off of A. They spawn them A.
Go down to 1 shot. They stay alive, and Complexity is punished with a 4 down. Omit clearly win the spawn rotation, and now Complexity have tough choices ahead of them. Are they just going to overwhelm out white? Does anyone try to get space towards the pipe?
Oh my God.
Looks like they're going to go 4 wide into the
Awkward.
tower, but they're going to be on a timer. These flanks
Lethal with a pinch out through tower.
Yeah, something I've noticed.
He finds a kill on King Nick. He's looking for Ryan. Keeps him weak. He's last alive. Late jump. Is it? Oh, for the trade. I thought Lethal had the ice off the miss for Ryan, dude, but the trade, honestly, pretty decent. Gives an opening to Omit to push out the map here. Unless Mental can stop him in their tracks. Finds the sticky.
For some reason, taking the map much quicker is benefiting them.
You see, this is the ramifications. When they will push 4
Wow.
to white, that's a great
Breaking
way
shot
to
just
play,
sat on the man.
but you don't win
They're
the
occupying
spawn.
back silo for the hill.
That's how it is.
This is the
Spawn
anchor for the
forward.
hill. If they don't break out back
Access
silo,
Complexity
they
is
can't
not
successfully
going
control
to
this place.
yet, and breaking shot through the shroud.
Kept alive by Sparty.
Hitting shots. They get those
He's now sitting in the
kills,
corner
and
here to bait.
because of the quick
They're pushing out back
refills
silo to
of
make sure they got the
Omit,
secure before they cap the hill. They lost
Complexity
2 somehow.
They
Don't die to
are
Ryan.
going to be in
Nice.
danger here as spawns have flipped once again, but this is
And a Huss winning does give them advantage, even though they don't have
was
hill timing.
able to recover last time this happened.
Yeah, this can work. He's baiting from the C jump as well. They made it through tower to silo.
Pretty close. It's going to be Huss. He's the first point of contact.
Camo in play here. Any deaths are massive in this moment. You do not want to die before Camo. Sparty finds Ryan, dude. 4v3, 4v2. Omit with Camo control. They get out clean.
They get 3 down for Complexity, and Breaking Shot gets the Camo.
Brady shot. Just so many options there, right? He wants to do so
How?
much with his camel.
Cherish knows exactly where to look, spots him on the jump up, and kills him.
The punish is in. They're able to take
Isolated
care
from
of
everybody
Camel,
else.
Now they take care of the shock
Oh,
rifle.
Mental. Oh, my God.
Mental with the grapple gets away to safety, and Complexity is close to capturing this hill.
Choice paralysis is such a good way to put it, Tools. In Halo, you have to
Somehow,
think
despite the
3
camo
steps
collection
ahead, you
and all the
gotta
work
take
that
care
Omit have
of
done to
so
reclaim the
many
map here, they're
scenarios
just
to
not
pay
getting a lot of hill
attention
time.
to. And you can see
Mental with a
they
full
put
wrap
them
in the map with the
blender
grapple,
now.
finds the
This
face of
is another
Sparty,
cap and a
and this
tie
guy's
game
cooking.
here
He
for
might be
Complexity.
negative, but he's making plays. Oh my God! What a stab!
It's the headshot onto Lethal. They
Just a
have
casual
this on
flick up to the
once
top of
again
attic, and
on
his
this
face is gone, bro.
rotation. Omit off that hot
2 minutes
start,
left,
starting
and now
to
Complexity
slow
got their grip on the
themselves
game,
down.
bro. It's in the palm of their
Gotta
hand.
get that confidence back. They've got to take out the
Most
base
broken
once
weapon
again.
in the game? Why?
They're still outslaying
It's
Complexity.
harder
Omit are
it's hard to
still
use now, bro.
in the slays
Harder to
category,
use.
winning those fights, but it doesn't seem to be
Hey,
enough.
we're watching
Not only
Observer,
have they
though.
been
We're watching
taken,
Observer.
but you've
So
gotta take
I don't
care of
know what's
Ryan
real
on
and
the
what's
back
fake, you know what I mean?
He's the most important piece. He needs
Observer
to go
doesn't
down.
accurately track
The
everything in the
biggest
action.
Omit that want to get some hill time.
Shit on your fucking dog shit. That sounds like Sparty. I doubt he said that to you, though. Han Solo, how you doing, man? Welcome.
Eager to take any gunfight, but he's not necessarily backing down from putting down.
Yeah,
damage
Ryan doing what he
and
does
trying to let
best is
his
just
teammates
occupying
clean up,
space,
right?
playing to the
He
setup,
has
letting the
a
action come to
great
him.
back anchor spawn.
Some
He's gonna
beautiful nades to
force
wall it
Omit to
off.
come
Well, he
deal with
focuses
them
on the
when they
plasmas.
do.
He's on top of the
Right, he's
spawn
sticky waiting for
for the
Russia
plasma,
insta-explode.
so he's got an insta-explode. And every opportunity. Mental with the cleanup here, too. He's played his life beautifully. 3 dead. Mental gets a triple off that opening from Ryan. And with no wasted time, he gets into bottom mid. It's the team play that's exposing Omit right now. The team play at a Complexity. Wow, what a sticky. Huss with a wild stick. Tower access. They're fighting for Hill, but they don't have an anchor. Cherish with the camo here, too. This is brutal. After all that, man.
It looks like Complexity may be doing that here very shortly. It is spawns on the bottom A side. Cherish gonna pop out with camo just.
They started so strong, too.
This might be a right new call again as they continue to count down that clock.
I think it is. I want to actually jump into the comms of Complexity real fast as they try to get this last second. Let's hear how the direction is.
Enemy team took the hill.
Bottom in. Yeah, I'm looking. He's one. And one needles. I'm looking needles. Just you. Hill guy's gonna be weak. Hill guy's one shot.
Yo, stack one shots. Party. Okay, one shot. See jump up. One shot. Jump up. Party.
One trippy. Dead.
Trippy needles. Trippy needles. Last two. Trippy bottom mid. Trippy one shot.
Trippy dead.
Last guy.
Needles. Needles.
Two shocks up.
1 minute remaining.
He's definitely in red lethal.
Yeah, he's in red. He's in hill.
There's another guy half wall. Absolute half wall going. Okay, we
Yeah, one's long on me.
I'm just hitting this. I'm hitting this.
One's long. Maybe sneaky peek through the glass. I don't know which one.
L1 weak.
Red stats,
And big door. And
One shot,
stacks.
one.
Get stacks.
Another one. I'm in line then.
Taxi, C
One
flat,
shot, one shot.
One
Okay,
shot,
okay.
one shot, C-stairs. Yeah, he's gonna get out. He's gonna get out. C long.
Heals the hill.
I'll 2 weak.
Okay, one shot.
Dead.
Too long.
Oh, yeah.
Too long.
I'm in bomb tower. And one top per week. Top per week. One bomb tower.
I'm pushing long.
How about I guess us?
They're gonna be
Red
long.
out, red out, Huss.
He's L2, two shot. One shot, L2.
Pipes on you guys?
Stay strong. Shield.
Front tower weak.
Front tower.
I'm playing for tower.
Red out, 2 shots, red out, 2 shots.
There's two there.
I never saw tower.
Stairs, one shot, party.
Like
One shot, C-stairs, party, Billy. Stacks to your right.
Camo 10. Camo 10.
Two there.
One just spawned. Huss is the guy.
I'm here, I'm here.
Bridge.
Two needles out.
I have to get him.
One in B. B and needles.
Camo up.
I need one. L2 weak, guys.
L2,
L2
one shot, Huss.
and bottom main. L2 and bottom main. Nice shot.
One tower, needles, one shot, needles, two shots. Absolute needles.
Go 2 1 shots. One jump here.
Camo burn,
Oh my God.
Yeah, Ryan, live on
Guy
left right
half wall
now.
and a guy.
They might have this. Omit might have this. Sparty got a big beatdown. Can they clean it up, though?
17 seconds left on the
Definitely not the same amount of passion in the comms and complexity. They've got a lot more control over their energy levels. Not as exciting for us, but it's a winning formula, it seems. 10 seconds left. Sparty last alive on his team, trying to get access to the perimeter of the hill. He's a solo man in Turbine. How does he find it as a solo man? They got 5 seconds. It's a beatdown. Can they clean it up? They will not. Mental comes out. Lethal with a cleanup. Huss in the hill. Last second. Lethal gets in. Lethal, can he find the trade? He will. No, it's not enough. Dude is sliver away.
Complexity that are gonna take game 1.
Unreal, bro.
Whew, okay, it gets a little bit nerve-wracking, but think about how that game ends and maybe some of the work that Complexity did beforehand to get themselves in a winning position. Remember that second to last hill at the bottom end of the map. They stepped out at 99.
I'm not going to spend time listening to the I guess the dialogue between games. I think we're just going to jump in for the games themselves so we don't miss anything. So just a scrim score update with Optic, Envy, and Shopify Faze. It is 8-2 SR versus Faze right now. It is 3-0 supposedly Optic Envy, which seems behind for whatever reason. A great bomb between Envy and I know I'm on it now.
This is the way.
Fuck it, pocket. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. All right. There's a minute left in the game at a 2-2 on Fortress Bomb. Envy looking for their first win in this series so far.
Big OS, guys. 5 seconds, big OS.
They're S1 and they're Spiral.
I hear you.
There's top Spiral, John, left side.
There's Spiral, he's gonna come in. There's Spiral, there's Spiral, there's Spiral.
Piggy coming out with Renegade. Legend should have this OS, though. Got Optic above him, covering him. Find 2. Sticky does connect, but Legend survives. Sliver of health. Make it 3 dead. Bomb rotate opportunity for Optic. OT not in play just yet. We will have an extra 3 minutes. And that might not matter. They're in the hill. Spawns in the elbow guaranteed. Like a coverage on tower as well. Piggy in trouble. Man trapped against the wall finds Legend. A sliver away from the plant. It's not going to be enough. Optic get it done. Just before OT for a 3-2. Seen 28 kills at a bound in that game. 26 with Renegade. 23 at a Legend. Formal right behind them with 22. And I believe over, 15 assists out of Formy as well. And we're still not jumped into game 2 here. Lucid in the lobby. For their matchup, scrim score is 8-2 for Shopify Faze. I guess it's 4-0 now for Optic Envy. Unless Halo Data Hive is incorrect, I'm going to keep it the way it is. OG doesn't lose these. They haven't lost yet, but every game has been intensely close, bro. In a damage perspective here, too, Envy absolutely hanging on. Nearly 8K out of 3 members on the team right there. Piggy with 21 kills. What was the kill total there? I think they were outslayed. I'd like to, Magic, but no confirmation just yet. I'd probably buy a ticket just in case. I don't know if I'll go. This was in America more? Yeah, it'd be nice to see Nemesis come back over here. Chat, should we prioritize LVT? I feel like it's the way to go. It's been a close series so far.
Best of 7 you see here on the Pro League will be for $1,000. It's essentially
And there's money on the line.
match between these two. And we get to see with that competitive integrity of a best of 7, we get to see what these teams are capable of. If there's one series that I think will go the distance, it's this one, and honestly, I just hope it's this one. I hope this goes the distance because
Hopefully Optic will still be scrimming by the time we come back.
They've got the passion, and we've got comms for both of them, which is so great. So I cannot wait to see how this series goes.
Fight for Sniper Rocket's always going to be a tale of old in Halo. Which one do you value more? Where do you put your resources towards?
Such an interesting day looking at all the different POVs streaming on like a random Wednesday. Like having LVT in the mix is just a nice change up right now that I'm hoping we all benefit from. So much Halo to watch. Bro, Ryan knew with the snipe off the open in game 2. They closed out a close one. In game 1, Recharge King of the Hill if you're just tuning in.
They've got all the power right off the rip here.
Slayer, I think, Omit have a good opportunity to bounce back unless Sparty just gets exposed, bro. Rocket's going to come in clutch. And Ryan still with the sniper. Finds the toes, bro. Breaking shot, dead. Make it 3. Elbow spawns. And everybody's spawning in red together. Huss will create a cave spawn beside him if they keep it open.
Reactionary Halo trying to deal with the positions.
Lethal somehow winning the fight with Ryan despite all that awareness.
I actually really like how aggressive he is on that.
One more Faze SR. We'll jump to Faze SR if it's playing after this game. This game should be pretty quick, though. We know how Slayer goes.
Take that every day to get that sniper down.
And so much knowledge.
Lucid's been playing nasty. What are you saying, bro? What are you saying?
In that moment, right? To know
it's
that
not just him. It's a team thing.
Go Rocket Street like that, especially.
Sparty dead to rights here. Mental cleans it up. Make it 10-5 off the open of the Slayer, and it's already a rough situation here for Omit. Breaking shot with some smooth movement, man. man. Loving the jumps out of him. It keeps him out of the sight line of Cherished and gives him the Chow opportunity into the base. Yeah, it just wasn't enough to live.
6-2 already in this game. It is Complexity that are looking solid.
Now by 5.
Got away with a kill they wasn't supposed
Now by 6
to.
now.
It's gonna force Complexity
Huss
play
trades
all
it
the way
out.
back to this base, giving Omit a lot more timing to work with to get back towards mid-map.
Omit can take advantage here. They got good positioning. They got high ground and space. Look at Ryan Noob's movement. Insanely nerdy. Out of Ryan. This corner. Oh, the nade knocks him off. 3 dead. That corner is deeper than you'd expect, right? You can actually sit there, and if you're coming off the sneaky ledge, you can't see the guy below you. You can literally drop past him and never know he was there because you can shimmy out very far on that little ledge.
They're starting to work their way back in.
But nades also knock you in this game, right? We've got actual physics tied to grenades finally. It sends them off map because of it. For better or worse, I don't know. Those physics are kind of crazy.
Needed to get powerful positions to battle back.
So clean out of mental as well right there. The late jump, understanding that late jump's going to happen, countering it with his own jump. And he continues on here.
King J currently coaching Faze.
Like
Yep.
you said, trying to close
That's
this
a separate
gap,
series
but still
entirely.
15 to 18. And that mid-map's still pretty much open. Rockets are up, though, so important to take that street and take control. But you got to get Complexity off a sniper.
And so with the movement.
Lethal
Late jump is so necessary if you've got an opportunity to use it in a fight like that with high ground. Just an excellent way to offset your movement for no cost, really. Assuming you hit the inputs, you don't miss any timing on your bandit.
Positioning helps facilitate such an easy grab.
Ryan Noob snuck out with rockets. Got him in the back pocket here. Sniper coming up here too as he transitions over to snipe side. Huss dies before that rocket burned and did nothing. One more now in the pocket for Sparty, and now Omit have an opportunity to flip the game in their favor if they play this wisely. Sniper in play. Dead. 4v3. Focus snipe here. Focus snipe. He's going to take damage to Ryan for free cross map in this position. King Nick falls off the map. Sparty with the nade knocked him off. Lethal now. Dead is kills another. Sparty with snipe. 3 dead.
Here comes Omit.
And scoping into the floor. We're looking for a face. Somebody up the ramp. Sparty has a huge play. Yeah, he's switched to a listen in. This is amazing. Sparty with the playmaking opportunity.
Cave, never died, Nick. Cave, Nick. Watch out window.
My God. He's not even talking.
Hey, he went over. He's out. Yo, you're frags. Ty.
I swung right there.
Yo, my sneaky, Ryan.
I'm here.
Omit had the lead for the first time of the game.
One more red. Blue BR.
Pyramid, Nick.
Pyramid walking us down. Red maze never died. Red maze.
There's a guy blue pyramid. He's blue couch. And red snipe. Red. They have snipe top red cat.
2 bullets.
God, he's quiet.
Yes. Hear that? Hey, we should swing red then.
Blue
Yeah,
flag
swing
now?
me, Nick. Yeah, blue flag. Wait, I backed him up on the pipe.
What is this?
Nice, Bill.
Hologram's back up to sentry.
Yo, cat, red cat.
One.
One.
Shot that.
Red cat.
Red guy dropping.
Yo, blue maze pound. I hear that.
I don't see him.
Kill BR. Yeah, I got him.
30 to 29.
Watch out, silver. Red.
31, 32. They're winning the team fights. Shredded. 33.
He's blue cave trap.
They're breaking. Complexity are breaking right now. That stare down from breaking shot might have been the answer, man. I don't know. He missed like every bullet in the commando, but still killed him.
And he does so.
Stared his corpse down. And now Omit with the largest advantage they've had all game.
And one
Up
thing
by
I
5.
know about Omit on that, right? They've lost their control for a second.
Lethal in trouble. He needs help. Awkward jumps. Almost finds the kill. That's enough damage for an easy collection. Shredded once again. That'll be a trade. It's in the favor of Omit. Sparty with the rockets. One more in the chamber. Dead. Easy. Finds 2. King Nick has to reload. Sparty with 2 for free.
There's 2 more ahead of him.
40 to 34, up by 6 now. We got a series on our hands. In the end zone here with a 5-kill advantage. Have to be a blunder to lose this now. Breaking shot to, oh my God, effortlessly shredded. Ryan just dunked on him.
With a little bit of his own. Nice little perfect.
That's not how you want to go. That's not how you want to go. Lethal now in trouble here too. In the corner, already weak. Denied by Ryan Noob. They're closing the gap. 41 to 39 now. Only a 2-kill game. That's all it takes, man. That's all it takes.
But if you're popping off, you do your, you know, you do you. At that
Positioning
point.
is poor for Omit now, too. They've lost their space. They're stuck in blue and cave. Cherish wallet off breaking shot. Lethal somehow finds the opening pick. Make it 3v3 now. Breaking shot with a flank from down low. Might have damage in a sniper here. Doubled up with Ryan. Gonna find Huss. Sparty drops one. Traded by Cherish. Breaking shot. That's the whole team at 43 all. And the cherry on top would have been a Blaine on Lethal, but he's got snipe.
Oh no.
Quake?
He's just gonna collapse.
Not quite, not quite. Oh! Cherish with 2. Hits the body. Oh my God! Make it 3. 47 now to 43, and Cherish just cemented game 2
right ahead of him. He can get him off spawn.
with an insane play. Oh, it's over. It's freaking over. Put them out of their misery. I think that this series might be over now. Dead. Cherish just shit on the roster.
Oh my word! This is the LVT Pro.
No, this is
League,
damn good
ladies
Halo.
and gentlemen, Cherished with the game in his hands. Wow.
Their game just ended.
There is nothing left to say.
We're on a weird timer where we have Optic still playing, and we keep missing the Faze game. Just perfectly missing the Faze game every time, bro. Optic in Streets ball right now after that insane close to that Slayer, bro. Now 2-0 in that matchup. How we doing, Jay? 43 tied into the sniper collection, and then Cherish with, what, 4 or 5 kills? With the snipe at the tail end? Pure freaking insanity, bro. He didn't miss. Sparty pissed? Everybody's pissed. If Cherish does that to you at the end of the game, they had a lead, man.
Sorry, one.
Nice. Remember. One's cafe. I'm just max time. I'm gonna go
No,
Meanwhile, this is the second round of ball, and it's 82 to 11, bro. This is dominant for Optic. They're about to close this out. Formal put his controller down. Renegade with Piggy. All of Optic spread out on the map with setups. Legend dropping Jackson with a perfect with the sidekick. That's over. 17-6. Game at a Legend who's been shitting all game. That's GG's. FaZe are jumping into their next match. We've got an Oddball Recharge coming up, which we won't be able to see all of. Sparty, I mean, this is what the Slayer stats here too. They had a 5-kill lead. At the 40-kill mark, it was like 40 to 35. And in a, what, 30 seconds, that completely flipped on its head. Fell apart one at a time. Had some poor deaths, like breaking shot getting 5'd out bottom mid by Ryan. I don't think he was anticipating getting dropped like that.
Dropping on me.
Lucid off the opening strat, and Oddball Recharge here. And this Faze series becoming more and more dominant for SR. I think it's 9-2 now.
No, still bad ledge, still bad ledge. I'm trying to kill gold here. I'm trying to kill gold.
Sparty's last chance? I don't know. It's really up to him how long he wants to keep competing.
Bad ledge on ball.
Kenzo, how we doing?
2-day. There's a guy front door.
That is just good Halo right there.
That is just damn good Halo.
Oh my God.
Optic Shyway, what?
Right
I mean, if they want to send me a contract, by all means, bro.
I was getting naded.
Got so many different matchups. I'm trying to watch them all somehow, guys.
And then ball.
Ball collection for SR off the open of this.
2 dead still.
Lucid with the scoreboard, watching the spawns and calling it for his team.
Yeah, two there.
As he pinched through gold here, he will find a fight. Yeah, Frosty already extended.
Traded.
Walking that down finds the trade. Numbers advantage Faze, though. They should be quick and push out the map here, you'd think. Trippy chasing that in gold with a crossing angle to cut it off, but they keep the fight contained in gold. Whoever that is, Cycle's a god, bro.
Probably long haul.
Cycle cut the angle out from ACAT while taking on 2 players, getting a kill with the plasma pistol, bro. He did not let that become a team fight. If he steps out 2 steps backwards into gold door, he gets crossed by the guy on ACAT. Good execution from Lucid, though. Should have a ball rotate here. Chat, let me know when game 3 is starting. I don't want to miss it.
Kind of here, PJ. Yeah, you might need to hit
Optic Texas becoming world champs after being the worst in the league. Were they the worst in the league?
Go A's in. Yeah, there's one guy needles.
Just goes to show that the it's not over till it's over. I don't know.
Okay, kill C. There's one guy grapple on the open. One shot.
Crazy year for Optic. Donatello.
Still R1 guys.
What does that even mean? Thank you for the $2. Certified torta pounder.
Keep your shields here, PJ.
Bro, thank you for the $2. Is that like, are you talking about tacos? Like actual food, yeah? I can eat. I don't know how to answer that, bro. I got no freaking idea how to answer that.
We're big fans of Halo.
I don't even know what that means.
You all are, I'm sure.
Wait a second. Tim said we're fans of Halo? No way.
The distance. And I know, based on those comms, that Omit are capable of it. They have to do it right now.
Game 3. Right now is the answer. Yeah, complexity. They're running out of opportunities. It's not complexity. Omit. It's been a hotly contested series. But that 2-0 and winning that Slayer, complexity, now pull away. They pull away hard, bro.
Their base here ends up going down to a trade, though. So it's a fight back for the mid control, but 3 down for
Voluptuous. Oh, my God.
Easier here for complexity.
Spartan.
Man just took advantage of me on broadcast, didn't he?
That util getting ready to fight against his old
I didn't know what I was reading. I didn't know what that was. I didn't know that meant that.
It goes down in Spartan's favor as
Thank you for the follow, man. Welcome. You're active winning a 1v1. I don't know.
One player forward into the opposing side.
I could win. He could win. It could go either way.
Well,
that'd be a tight win.
There's definitely a couple players forward. It's going to be Lethal and Sparty.
Oh, yeah.
They both go down.
I'm not answering.
Complexity as well, but King decides to push.
I don't discriminate.
He's going to be met by 2 players from Omit. The remaining 2 players not going to be able to get any of those kills. And it will be, of course, Ryu playing a bit forward here. He gets cleaned up by a breaking shot, and now it's once again a fight for top center.
You see, it already goes down so quickly. Spartan, the only player alive.
If C9 was playing instead of Omit, if C9 was playing, then I feel like I would have given them the edge in this series.
Gonna try to go for this long.
Interestingly, right? Like C9 have been looking better in scrims just a little bit than Omit, at least recently. They haven't had too much like statistics to go off of. It's like another close series, honestly.
Moving that bomb up without numbers.
The gap between complexity and Omit and between C9 and any of these teams is so narrow, like I really don't even know. Depending on who's showing up better today.
Huss, he's going to lose his fight as well. That's a
Mental staying in Halo and Gears Esports starts back up? I don't know. Yeah, good question.
Complexity here to get camo.
He's looking pretty good here. He could stay in Halo, and he'd have a continued career here, you know. He's been on orgs. He's entered a few grand finals. He's had some solid performances. Just hasn't won anything.
Congo line of Omit players that just keep getting into the fight, keep making things.
Or at least one, right? I don't know. Has he entered a grand final?
When mid-map control needs
had a good year with Shopify.
Finds himself in a great spot and will help Ryan to get that finish. So camo not going to be an impact.
Has to be an Aqua Bomb Game 3, huh? This is the exact same series layout that we had with the previous LVT Pro Series matchups. So I guess they're for Game 1, it might be the same maps and game types for every team that plays. I wonder if that's going to get old if we keep doing that. Right, because 7 different games take place or something? Or matchups take place? I don't know how many, with the same series layout?
It's just 2 players alive for Omit. Trying to keep this bomb away from their base. Huss.
Oh my God, Huss with the moves, not enough.
Was already in a tough spot. Tried to hit those sprint strafes to get that kill, but right now Complexity is overwhelming Omit, just trying to get that bomb a little bit further.
Omit kind of cooking. Don't lose this. Lethal not hitting right now, bro. He had a huge opening. Did some good damage, but a lot of whiff bullets. That could have been a double.
And you see Sparty automatically
and a little bit more.
Space on the
Still got to rotate here.
There is 2 players though from Complexity that needs to be worried about. One of them, Sparty does take out. The other one above Sparty.
Oh, trades it insane, bro. What? Somehow making Cherish look foolish out on P1. Sparty was a bullet from death. You could literally breathe on the guy. He would have dropped.
Nice shots. Huss gets
Peaks at a Huss to open things up. Lethal with the pinch, make it 3 dead. Spawns in fridge, guaranteed. Nobody occupying pink side of the map here. Cherish somehow being a nuisance down low in QT. Or in util.
Kill here for him, and Huss gonna leave him out.
I can, yeah.
For his teammates to kill.
My bad.
Goes top center for camo.
I moved it for Lucid.
For that as well. It's a brawl back and forth. 1 player remain on each side.
Yeah, they're literally in each other's bases. They are trying to make it a problem for the spawners, but instead they're going to have to wrap back towards mid. And this camo, folks, has been up for over 30 seconds now.
My bad, Versetti. I see you guys.
Able to get the grab. And
I got
still, it looks to be almost the same. Like that camo has second
Lethal
right now. And
Lethal's kind of struggling right now, man. I don't
You
know.
feel that one, right? 'Cause it
Yeah, that was brutal.
felt close enough.
He had a
but
one-shot
just-
directly there in front of him.
Yeah, unfortunate. Melee missing there. Camo does go into
Not
the
just a
hands of
melee.
Ryan. Omit is free down for
Three
Omit, so
dead.
This is the chance right now for Complexity to start to move this bomb forward and potentially get the arm
Lethal gonna
as
lose the
well.
fight with Mental here too, up above.
There.
Ryan with the
There's the
camo,
bomb in Ryan's
lurking,
hands.
bro,
His
finding the
teammate
opportunity.
gonna go
Needs
down
some
the
help
back
to get this
base,
plant
though,
going.
so this
Sparty in the
might
back of the
be
map.
very-
Double
it's gonna be
double
very
breaking
difficult
shot.
for
Can they
Ryan.
bait
What
and
is he
switch
doing
their
in
way to
this
success
situation?
here?
Two players in front of
Unless
him.
Ryan who pulls the
One
freaking
breaking
moves on him. Ryan,
Sparty,
man won't go down without a fight. I said it's gonna be. What? They didn't cap it.
Just in time.
Sliver away. Lethal takes the bomb out to back
That's
base. He's
really smart from
defusing.
Lethal there, right? Lethal could just
Yeah, he
go
could have
and
played
try
it
to
out
throw
front.
out into the middle. Instead, he
They would have
grabs
touched it.
Pulls it back to his own base because of that arm fuse being so close.
Yeah,
to
if you're
capture.
holding the bomb, it
If you throw
defuses.
it out to the front base, it's really simple for someone else on the other team to grab it and immediately throw it back up into that arm zone and keep a lot of that time.
They talk about that
that's
with everybody
earned
on
there.
Reddit.
Instead, Lethal playing it safe, getting that defuse, and now looking to find Omit an attack vector.
Sliver away from Armin. They
Sparty
didn't get it done.
Knows that
Camo coming up now here
very
too.
Shortly. Once again, in the base of Complexity, he's been playing here. And
Tagged out by
this is
Cherish.
home,
Cherish
but
gonna
Bears
drop him. Light work.
constantly shutting him down.
Numbers advantage to
Two down
Complexity.
once again
3v2.
for
Good
Omit.
damage at a
Breaking
hush
shot
though to wall it off.
passes
Finds a trade on
Scurry
Ryan.
away to the utility
Mental with safe
of
advantage
Complexity,
through
and
center
that'll
map.
allow
Finds the camo.
Complexity to get a free camo.
This is the second time we've seen
Complexity's
this.
chance to go onto the attack. Mental with a camouflage here, trying
Unless
to
they
get
lock him
behind
down
them,
quick.
but spotted out and through the middle. Spartan with the eagle eye. Mental have to reposition, but reposition into a powerful attack. That's 3 players that go down. They know the last is in the back base. Complexity standing on the front base, ready to just get this bomb in and armed. I don't know if Omit
Gonna
can
be
get
no
back in
beatdown.
time.
Lethal with 2.
They got that util
Lethal with
spawn.
3.
One of them does.
That's a big play from
Finds
TJ.
2 somehow, and it's all 4 dead for Complexity.
Yep, bomb
Great-
rotate
great
opportunity,
job
breaking
getting a
shot,
couple
wasting
of
no
those early
time,
kills,
wrapping the map with
battling
Sparty
their way
already in the
out.
back
Now
of blue. So
Complexity,
fridge spawns for the
they're
whole
fast to
team.
take space. Notice
Limiting
how
their
quick
space. Yep,
they are
Huss
to-
now on
to
P2.
move
The
up onto that
overextend
P
collectively
side.
from the
They're
team, though. They
flying
all went
to the
P1.
opposing side, but
Ryan the only one to make it
Omit, which is
out.
well set up
About to
for it.
die
They're
here
all
too.
4 down.
Somehow the
Once
bomb
again,
not moving, bro.
over-aggressive
They just
nature
decked
from
the entire
Complexity.
team
Could end up
twice,
the
and the
fight
bomb
for
is
2
still
players
moving.
of Omit.
King Nick
Omit
split.
standing in the base.
Split spotted to King Nick and Util.
Flying to the
Gets
death
behind
screen.
enemy lines after all that.
Nick, though, that does
That's
get
gonna shut this
a bit of
down.
a push and a bit of damage here. He's gonna take out a couple players. Takes out 1.
Breaking dead.
It's
There's nothing he can
1v1.
do.
Ryan against breaking shot.
What happened
Ryan
with the
comes
ball
on
rotate
top
is
of
my
that. It's all
question,
4
right?
down for Omit.
They spawned them
4
fridge.
down.
They
This is a
slayed their
perfect
whole
chance for
team, but nobody
Complexity
moved the
going
bomb.
to
How did that
attack,
happen?
and we'll hop in with a listen with Complexity to see if this attack is successful.
On me, Sparty.
You jump.
One shot their flag. I'm up in the mid.
There's
2 P behind me.
15.
Up in your flag.
Forces, 3 forces.
P2,
One shot their flag, backing up.
lethal,
P2 one shot, P2 one shot. Dead.
They should have their flag.
I don't see
I'm
this.
looking. Other one's the brick, in the window.
I died.
Toss that out front, toss that out front, Sparty.
One shot Sparty, one shot their gen.
I'm going. P1.
Sparty absolutely P1.
Dead.
They're doing the jump. They're front base and car one.
Car one.
One chasing
New jump.
Nick.
One shot new
One
jump
shot
in
the
their
flag.
window. One shot their new jump.
Lethal's their fridge, so we
Still new jump.
2 shot their pre-street.
Can't do it.
Going P1 Ryan. Behind you.
I'm P1.
They're gonna have camo.
RP jump not hurt. RP blasted fire behind you.
It's fine, John. Hey, Stars, let me fire lethal.
Well, we got to hear Complexity side of things, but with Omit having this camo in Huss's hands, I want to hear Omit's side. What do their comms sound like?
Sure.
I don't know if he's weak. He's P1. Dead.
Take
Dead
him
right now.
out.
There's
car one?
R1. They're car 1.
I traded with car one. 2 dead right now.
Killing.
What about their vent? Dead.
2 dead, nice, bro.
Shot their gen, Ryan.
Cherish and Ryan.
On their heady. Hiding.
I'm looking at
Oh my God.
I've shot heady on Joey.
Coil corner.
Low door somewhere. Dead.
I was here. Ryan got out.
Car one, Ryan.
Ryan, car 1. It's our car jump. I hit him once.
He's trying
Behind
to
you.
Smart idea.
Let me touch on you, TJ.
Tyler.
Choose the comms of the team in the advantage state until he gets flipped on his head.
Maybe try to trade their side.
Jen.
Ryan's still their base. Ryan's still
Mom's
their
2 shot.
Yeah, our Shroom's Ryan scamming. Shroom's gonna die.
You are gen.
No, I didn't kill Shrooms. Shrooms up in our fight. Shrooms up in our fight.
What's about their bottom Uto? And a guy there, P-door. They're P-door out. P-door out to fire.
Still in the
Now,
corner.
yeah, he's full. He's going out
Street
straight.
flag still. One's P2, one's right here, P-door.
Yeah. Two.
Out P-door and or gen.
Complexity's
And guy
coach.
come in. P2.
Ashes
Our
is
flag,
Complexity's
Ryan, I
coach.
own twice. To our bridge.
P2. 2 P2. One
I got
needs
one.
He was a Gears coach
Camo's in 10.
before Halo.
Camo in 10.
Coached mental and Optic.
No one on eight's weak, very weak. I had no angle on him.
I spawned. I was in 4. One car 3.
Might be our util hiding.
That was a funny decision out of them for sure.
Car 3, one shot.
I'm trying to get you.
Camo.
One shot, car 3. No, just
Camo's weak. Car 3.
I have left side of it. Nice. The other guy was
Shredded. Camo had a play.
Yeah, and a P1.
Bottom in, one shot on bomb.
I shot P1.
Nice. Rotated.
P1 and
This shit's going OT, isn't it?
P2 probably? I'm playing P2. No, I missed my jump. P1 Nick. One shot P1 Nick. Get that for us. Absolute. Nice.
Their car glass.
You're alone forever. They're brick right now?
One shot car glass, Ryan.
Yeah, you're alone.
One shot Gen. One shot Gen. He's top Gen, Ty.
Car 3 and our brick right now. I'm looking for these guys.
Pretty good. He's our low door on go.
What's the Xbox use? Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Another guy car 2 now.
Yeah, car 2 full. Car 2 full. Going car 3 jump back.
Car 3. One shot. He's car 2.
Well, with a minute and 10 seconds left, ladies and gentlemen, it's still...
I mean, technically 4 minutes, right?
Forward,
this is going to go OT at this rate. One bomb wins the game.
You find 3 dead on both
I'm going to snap
sides,
another 3 minutes onto the timer
they're just not able to
after
move
this.
the bomb in tandem.
I was looking for Ryan to go back base. Does he ice up that fight? Doesn't need to. Sparty helps him out. Bomb's still in a good position for Omit to touch it and move it up here. They got to block util and do it quick. Lethal's pinching P-Door instead. They're opening up util. Got a flank out back base. Walks him down. Lethal with the beatdown without a trade. Make it 2 dead. This is it right here. Omit in position. Lethal's got to live. Little bait and switch out of King Nick. Pinch out the P-Door here too. They come out with 1. Is it enough? Bomb still no progress to plant. No progress yet.
But again, those new spawners are coming
Omit
up.
having trouble capitalizing right now. They've made no plant progress. They're going to lose now.
And Omit continue to try to slay
Lose the opportunity.
Yeah, but Complexity did earn some space on the opposite side, and that'll be Ryan who wastes no time.
There's got to be a way to make that a little bit more efficient. I'm not sure what went wrong, like what went down in the
camouflage is coming up
components
now.
of that.
If they're able to get these kills, grab that camo,
Change
get it
game,
back
to be
into
honest.
play, Complexity will have a counterattack immediately.
It's a tight one. The fact that it's bomb makes it less exciting. But we've stuck with it this long. I kind of want to see it to the finish, you know?
Going. Still 3 minutes. Like
We'll jump over to a scrim as soon as this is done.
Added to that clock, and now it's Ryan Noob in a position to make a play with his camo. Sparty's going to be the first one. The back smash
Perfect
good.
Dark and Eve Wild has
Does
canceled.
Huss know he's here?
They canceled
jump is gonna
Perfect
cost
Dark
him.
after the emphatic announcement that they dropped like a year or 2 ago.
I mean, that bomb very close to
That's kind of ridiculous.
Complexity, 1 round of slays, and you might
That game
have
looked
just
like it was
won
pretty
this
far
game.
along.
The clamber goes up, and Ryan takes a bit too much damage. Mental down to no shields as well, but they get the kills. It's 2 down for the side of Omit. Bomb's got to move its way to the platform. Finally, it's
After all that out of Omit, they're going to falter again, bro. Complexity, break the base. They plant the bomb, and we're looking at a 3-0. It has to be like this, huh? Formal still in lobby, waiting for a Strongholds on live fire. We got a King of the Hill Solitude that I think we're rematching because this map froze earlier. So King of the Hill Solitude, Lucid and Faze, that's starting before everything. Lucid's POV seems to be ahead. So I guess we're going to jump to Lucid. Unless, of course, they had ended the lobby. Something just happened. They tied it. Apparently it was fake footage. The Perfect Dark thing. That's interesting. Such a sad circumstance here for Omit. You know, it's like they come so close in 3 games and they can't win anything. This series is looking like a blowout. Unless you've actually been watching every second of it, right? Pretty even on slays, but definitely outpaced by Omit by a little bit in the assist category even more noticeably, right? Outpaced in kills and assists, and over time, that just led to the Complexity win, I guess. Lucid about to jump back into Solitude and Optic jumping into their game of Strongholds. The Scrim scoring right now is 6-0 Optic and 10-2 for Faze. So despite the early wins we saw out of Faze, the Scrim stat overall is looking very similar to what it looked like a week ago, unfortunately. SR really starting to pull away here. 6-0 Optic NV. As we get down to the tail end of the SR Faze scrim, let's watch some Lucid for a sec. And then he lands this year. I would like to go to Worlds, but no confirmation just yet. Bro, what is happening? What's going on? They keep resetting it. All right, we're going Legend then.
Weird. One can dummy ramp as well.
Big door, on gauge, And A plat. Two guys A plat.
Stronghold's live fire. The only POV we can collect right now is Optic Envy. We're definitely going to watch Optic Envy. Haven't seen any precision today. That's an option too. They don't have a win yet though. Legend POV is always a fun time. Had a 17-6 oddball match that we joined the tail end of on Streets just a little while ago. It went from 2-2 to 10-2 in like an hour, right? What happened with that? It was looking so close, bro. Slick, man. 360 repulse. G-sliding off the dice makes it to hill immediately. That's somehow enough to avoid the nades here too. Beautiful movement out of Legend. Just completely leaves Yaxin out of the equation and then defeats him in the 1v1. Ah, not quite. Yaxin gonna win it. Trip cap for Optic off the rip here. Snipe control as well. I think Renegade has it. Yep, Renegade rerouting to Pillar Door to support Formal. Off that push through Big Door. Cuts out Piggy. Legend on the wrap here as well. Renegade's still alive. Take it back. Holy strafe work out of Legend. It's not just the strafing, right? That sprint speeds him up and gets him farther out of the other angles in that equation, right? Isolating that fight even faster. It's kind of strategic to use a sprint in a fight in that situation. So you can cut back B, cut those sight lines out of the engagement, and just get your one fight. Doesn't quite work out, though. Insane movement out of the man, right? Masterclass POV we're witnessing right here. Optic going to transition A and B back in their favor. And we trade C for it. 3v3 in the map right now. Dead. My God. Legend jumping forward. Finds it before the beatdown. And 2. Yaxin drops as well at A plat. This man is flexible with it. Off the map they go. All 4 of Envy will drop. In just a second here. Last guy pillars. With A spawns to screens as well. Legend not going to waste any time getting involved as his teammate collects C. This guy is zooming. Renegade back B can support him with the pinch. Yaxin finds first shot. Doesn't even matter. This guy's freaking icy. Whether you take first shot on him, if he's half shields, one shot, he'll find a way to turn it around and make you second guess yourself, man. No business doing anything he's been doing, man. Camo now in play. Spawns are open and dummies in back tower, and he's aware of it. There's the split. That timing was kind of flawless. He split them to B, basically. He spawned one back tower, killed him. Yeah, split them like Big Door to B. Yeah, guaranteed. B to Big Door. Yep. Cool thing about pinching a spawner like that is if you're quick enough, you split the spawn, and then you get an isolated kill on that guy. So you have like a perfect advantage in every engagement. Also alleviating pressure for Optic who are on top of camo. AC hold here, 95 and counting. Bro, if he did a late jump around the back of the box, he could have lived that. He waited there. He probably could have hit a late jump around the back of the box. Would have been nerdy as hell. You know what? At the rate that this is going, I think we're sticking with it to the finish, man. Low-key more engaged in Legends POV than the matchup. Lives! Jumps out, strong siding. Teammate collects it as well. Descendant now dead. Repulse back pocket. That was 3 for Envy with the last surviving player in A. Spawns open and beat a Big Door. Decks him with a nade. Good defensive nade at a Piggy. And then Optic very quick to close the gap on B to split the spawns out to screens here. BC hold for Optic, snipe control, QT control. They got literally everything off Legend spawn. The way he moves on the map is clean as hell. Double G slide straight through center map. The way that second slide works, right? The raised girder props you off the floor. So he had to turn and align his body with it horizontally before he snapped off with the second G slide. If there's any upward slope before you slide, it'll ruin your downward momentum and then make curb sliding impossible. This guy's playing. He's playing fucking flawless, bro. This is insane. Trip cap is we zoom to catch the split spawner and then split them out dummies OS. Yep. They're so fast that they've got individual spawners in every corner and they're just dunking on them together as a team. The beauty about this Optic team is this is what Optic couldn't do last year. What they're doing, this gameplay is what they were incapable of doing last year. They're playing like SSG of last year, or like Native Red. You know how they play out the map, and yeah, just beautiful Halo. Like they're capitalizing with timing that's so perfect that they're individually spawning players in different corners and then just shredding them, spawn, shred. You know, like that's the way to play that map because then it's just an inevitable snowball. And old Optic could not play at that pace. Like, not to be that guy. I'm just saying, like, they could not maintain that pace.
It's 56-0. Sometimes the game just needs to favor it, you know. Just let it
That's
happen.
what perfect Halo looks like in
right
Infinite.
No,
whether you like it or not. You know what I mean? Like, there's different styles of play, but when it comes to that map, that's what perfect Halo looks like.
Ryan, who thought he had him, he stays alive, and Lethal might just provide even more value. This is borrowed time that he has. Every kill that he gets from this point
Optic up 7-0 in their scrim.
Doesn't necessarily belong. Omit able to get a little bit of extra value as 3 players go down once again.
Oh, they're not holding ball, though. They decide to go back towards bottom center with it. Maybe the spawn's favored on that C side. And that's
I forgot to post in my Discord,
The
damn.
only problem is there's someone ready for that rotation. It's going to be Ryan. And so much damage output has been done. But still, Omit trying to scurry away. And King Nick's going to clean up the double.
You know, honestly, Omit, they get a play ball here, I'll take it. Because everyone was like one shot at the same time. They were able to get that ball up to tower and at least get the play position. But being said, you just can't outwork the slays. If Complexity can continue to outslay this way, they're going to be fine on this round. It's going to be up to Omit to start heating up when it matters. Oh my, Lethal gets good damage. King Nick almost takes him down, but with the Husk cleanup, Omit find themselves.
It does seem that way.
A premium spot to hold this ball.
Sparty's on the back of B, though.
The big thing we were looking for Faze was progress, and according to the scrim score, we're not seeing that. I haven't watched every game. It's impossible for us to keep tabs on it all, unfortunately. We could potentially go back and watch games that we've missed, stuff like that, but what just happened? Ryan do somehow crossing up Huss and killing him. Huss not seeing that.
Turned around, got some good damage, but Ryan wins the fight nonetheless. But
Damn, triple.
3 go down.
Cooking.
1v1 in the middle of
Lethal
the
with 3. Cherish is a snipe.
Or
maybe not. Bandit cleans him up.
There we go. Cherish wins the gunfight, stopping Lethal, but more importantly, stopping Omit from getting to that ball.
I love the nade there too. Make sure you
Aussie Invitational had to come to losers twice. They did have to come through losers.
Lethal, like you said.
I mean, look, we got so much Halo on screen that it's impossible to be disappointed, you know?
Now that's the next point of contact. It's going to be Sparty that
worry about the Optic series, and we just jump over to an entirely different one.
Slow here. This might be good. Lethal gets another kill in the
Breaking shot dead to rights here. All time for Sparty and team, but Sparty's super split from his team right now. He's going to be forced to play the ball early at this rate unless his team can come back to him. Drops into the open sight line of Huss from Nest. Huss can support. Doesn't live on the rotate. That would have been slick. Maybe a good opportunity to drop the ball and slide with it so that he guarantees his life and then just lives on the edge behind the box, right? Like Sparty probably could have picked up the pace there, and then Huss would have had an opportunity to defend him. Could have gotten more time if he juggled it.
Complexity with 3 down for Omit. This might be an opportunity.
70 and counting for Complexity as they do very quickly collect the setup here. Cherish flirting with death on the edge of the ledge, bro. Holy shit.
He knows how to Cali clamber. He's right back there.
Back in the day, the Cali Clamber from Halo 5.
King Nick coming out with 2. Long-range ball play on a mental. I guess we'll take the trade. QT still up back B. Lethal snapping on a foes here. 7 shots.
Do not want a player on the back of B with that quantum translocator. So taking that player out is
going
to be very good in Complexity's hands, but now it's Lethal.
This guy's looking ruthless.
16-11 for him.
Haven't seen Lethal wake up much today, and Omit needs a success story here, right? They need any win they could take for a source of momentum. Maybe Lethal could be the guy to do it. Finds one already. Not quite going to snap on Ryan. Cherish doesn't hit the body, but the team will protect him. It's missing just narrowly on everything. He's got to reload. Forced to trade it. Huss, the last surviving member of Omit.
the nest.
And not much he can do as a solo man.
Now
That snipe
time's
went
gonna
down
play
and
a
see
significant
pillars.
factor. Complexity only need 15 seconds. Omit
And Complexity
has to
don't even care.
sprint
They're just
off
locking
their
down the
spawn. I
setup.
like this from Cherish. Just hide in the corner, right? They don't
Yeah.
have they don't have the luxury of
This is looking
checking
like
corners.
round.
You're probably just gonna get yourself a backsmack.
1 minute of neutral time left here. That ball
Exploded this year in terms of content. To watch, there's always games every day.
Couple
Yeah.
of seconds, and it'll be round 1 that go to Complexity. We're at match point.
Complexity, I think, just had an easier time
Chat.
finding the slays when they need
Oh my
them.
God.
We're able
There's a final minute left in Lucid's game right here, bro. I want to somehow like not miss anything. I know we're jumping around a ton. As we finish that round to Oddball with Complexity advantage, we have 1 minute left and a tied game here on Lucid's POV and Faze versus SR. They're going to cap this hill and tie it up with a single minute.
Yeah, one shot top snipe. One shot top snipe. Should kill
This
that guy,
match earlier, somebody had a game freeze, so I
that.
think they
He's still-
restarted it
yo,
from
S4,
0.
S4 and Shady. S4 still. S4 and then blue. Blue spawner. Blue ramp. Blue ramp.
Happy Canada Day, Brian. Let's go, brother. I did have a good day. Hope you did too, man.
They might spawn yard.
Faze with the
I
setup,
spawn yard,
balling
yard,
this off.
yard.
They got a chance
Go
to win their third game in the
yeah.
scrim if they get this done, man.
Yo, top
Just prevent
They're going
SR
S4.
from icing up. They've done it all scrim.
And YRBR.
Cycle rips Lucid without hesitation from behind, bro.
YRBR going loop.
Lucid can't even. He looked like a deer in the headlights right there. He stopped altogether. Last shot comes out with 2. And so much for the setup for Faze. Snakebite now last surviving member from the hotel. The only one with progress. He's now lost it. And Lucid and the rest of the team could be spawning Cafe. They split, meaning he's getting pushed. Oh, that was clean. That was slick, bro. G-slide, sticky one, beat down the other.
When you get your shield, just bully together. Go together.
How the hell is Faze as 3 players not winning this? Faze as a 3-man stack can't break the hill. Snakebite now getting here. They're going to lose the hill at this rate. They're spawning in snipers so they can keep refilling, right? There's Royal 2 refilling from S1. And then after... Bro, Lucid just made a play.
On it, RJ. Just 3 shots, 1 shot on it, 1 shot on it.
3 surviving members.
Yo, benches now.
In LR and Glass,
On it,
and
on
they
it.
can't lock down Cycle and last shot.
Top blue.
Or whoever that was.
He's 1 shot top blue. Hey, I'm holding
44
glass.
seconds to get this bottom mid-hill.
I'm blocking tram right now. Yo, just lifted RD outposters. Yo, there's 3.
SR heavy pushing that left-hand perimeter.
Yeah, LR pushing me. He traded me.
Avoiding
They're
all
gonna play that
fights
lane.
in
They're
effort to
gonna
just
play that
kill
lane.
Lucid. Yep.
They're already out hotel too. Already out hotel.
Snakebite with camo control is a pivotal point of this exchange here. 40 seconds. They do get some progress. PJ jumps out. Do not lose this fight.
See that? I'm going back to your
Watching him in the kill feed. He got one down to 1 shot here. He's still living.
He's still shady.
Lucid looking to support him.
Coming. Yo, mark it.
Snakebite trades. 3v3 on the map. 28
side.
seconds. The time
Push
is
side.
not in their favor, man. This is looking grim.
One
It's
got
over.
posters, hiding
I think it's
posters.
over now. Lucid dead, which horribly staggers
He's
the
going LR,
team,
for an LR.
giving SR advantage and map control with 17 seconds. Yeah, I mean, Lucid definitely has some incredible moments, but they're just not keeping up as a team. 10 seconds left to save this, and no map positioning.
Yo, sneaky.
Not that I want to end it early, but Snakebite's in the hill. He'll drop. They're literally just flooding. Lucid with 2. Is that enough?
Yo, go to snipe.
Numbers advantage for Faze with 1 freaking second on the board. He's telling his team to reposition as they spawn them in tram and hope to collect the hill with a single second. They hopefully will have high positions around Lucid as 4, top cafe window.
LR.
Last shot finds Penguin for the first one. Nearly
Yeah,
a
2
sliver
shots
away
solo,
from a
2 shots
close.
solo.
SR going to come in hot and heavy in a second. Gets decked by a nade. Making 2 for Trippy.
U-turn.
Snakebite here. Where the hell is Faze? They all die. And a sliver away from a cap. Bro, this must have been their whole scrim. It's just this. I'm bored with Ryan.
Yeah, you're fucked, Ryan. I'm looking on your ball.
I can throw you a bone right now. Just one.
Let's wait for right kills.
I got one.
Top tower.
Elbow
So close
Elbow weak, Joy.
Yeah, elbow
to tying that game.
I think we're talking.
Other one.
So close.
As the sniper's top tower, it's Omit that's trying to get a little bit of ball time here. They're starting to get those slays you were asking for, Tools. It's slow but sure in the side of Omit.
And think about what's been different about this round compared to the first. A massive lack of efficiency from both sides. A way more chaotic game that feels that players are just running towards the middle of the map over and over and over again, but mental just
looking like a 4-0 at this rate.
For Complexity.
Final
Wins a
opportunity
crucial
for Omit.
gunfight.
They lost the
There's
first
gonna
round in
definitely
Oddball.
some much-needed
And if they don't
ball
figure it out
time
here, that's it. This is there's no more
against
chances for this
Omit.
team.
In fact, they're getting a ton of time.
Omit was not
Despite
expected to
being
be
a
here at
1-2
all.
on
Keep
the
that in
map,
mind.
Complexity
They iced up in a big
have
way.
at least 15 seconds of
Stronghold, thank you for the follow, brother. Welcome.
Yeah, this is unorthodox.
Playing in this gives them a little bit of extra practice with some pressure and some money on the line. But it was C9 that was expected to be here.
Continuing. Now they have the
And
rotation
are we
towards
feeling the
back.
gravity of that
They'll freely
in this
be able to
matchup
play
now?
this
Is
if
this
they don't
more
get the
so
slays
going
they're
as we would have
looking for.
expected?
And with 2 of them going down,
Did
that should
they,
be a play ball
subvert
here.
our expectations by
Goes
winning that
down,
matchup
but
with C9?
It's now 17
We're looking at a 4-0
57.
if this
Complexity
continues.
lead.
Ryan will be the first one to spawn, and he is running towards that ball.
Regressing this season? I really don't know.
Find some slays early on here, and you see Ryan Noob trading out at bottom mid. Just gonna force Omit to be in a tough spot, and they just break it.
I think
Once
players
again,
definitely hit like a wall in their career,
at the bottom of the
and
map, Omit a few times now have
going
died in
past
that
it is
tunnel,
like,
leading to a ton of
you know,
time
only few
going to Complexity.
breakthrough and
Well, they've got that big door
continue to
watched.
progress. You know, at some
Slow
point.
turn. It's gonna be Hus that gets the first kill. Will this
I don't
be
know what the way
break
to
they're looking for?
succeed
No one
is
else
anymore, you know?
showcasing, though. Kingnick's the only one in the small window, and
Whether you
Hus is gonna
force
push
your
him,
way
but
back
they're
into
set up
success, or you
outside.
like,
Sparty goes down as well. King Nick,
I don't know.
there for the kill, there for the trade. It'll be a 2-on-2 on the map.
Kills that turn to trades, so can
He was out of the picture with this ban, there's that.
It's gonna allow Omit to get a little bit more timing, a little bit more space towards that ball. They're
Final
gonna find
minute
a couple kills,
in the
and
entire
what
series.
looked inconsequential at the time.
Final minute.
That small trade might have just given Omit a big window here now, as they've got control.
They do have a
they've got
setup.
ball, and they need lots of time. Let's head into a listening.
Cool.
With
They need a
Omit,
sniper.
as they need to chunk away.
Double
at this
stacking
massive
mid-map for the
lead of
snipe.
Complexity.
Waiting in the corner is Ryan. Mr. Minami. Is that it? Minami. Welcome, welcome. Thank you. Let's go, Sparty. Come on.
I got my A flat.
Big out, one shot.
Balls down.
Drop.
Yeah, spawn A probably.
Enemy has the ball.
I'll go.
1 minute
Probably big.
remaining.
3 dead. This is good. This is a lead closer right
Big door
here.
on me.
I have nades, silent.
Doesn't hit anything with snipe, though. Snipe not down. Still collecting ball time.
There's a snipe down there
Yep.
eventually.
Omit should have access to this.
Get the snipe, whoever's next to me. Could be pillars, guys. Pillars probably.
One big door.
Drop. Enemy has the ball.
Could be A platoon then.
Dice.
Watching. Jail is clear.
Nice.
One shot for green.
That's what's
They took the lead.
Played it. Back green full. Nick going big door. No, he's gonna go A.
And with that, it's going to be Omit that finally take the lead, but just as quick as they get the lead, it's
They're proving they're
Complexity
still
that
in
take it
this.
away.
Yeah, can they maintain it,
Staying
though?
alive. He's going to be able to stay into the
82 and counting is
line.
Complexity to get
It
out
won't
with a
be fast and
rotate. They're losing the
aggressive
numbers,
onto
though.
ball.
Numbers
Don't let it
advantage
get
to
too
Omit.
much
Sparty with a
time
wrap
here.
out top tower.
Goes to the
Can he
sky,
cut Cherish
cutting
off? He's
cut
putting
off
himself
for
at the
Cherish.
center of it
This is a
all.
difficult kill.
91
Will be able to
seconds
get
off the
Complexity
rotate.
to 91 points. Omit
Scary
doesn't really have
circumstances
room
for
error
Omit
in
here.
this round. They need to find these
Yeah.
slays, keep Complexity off that ball. If they're able
Numbers
to
advantage
get
Omit.
these
They'll collect it. They can bring it back to
rounds,
tower. They got a setup
I
opportunity.
just gotta talk about
They
breaking
do have a
shots
setup
moving
here.
right there to stay alive. And like you said,
Or
yeah,
they
one
did.
break
Ryan
over.
Noob somehow.
Here's the
Ryan Noob
first
gets
kill.
involved out for
Comes
bottom
in,
mid, makes it a
comes
3v3.
back. He's really
Breaking shot, not going to waste time with ball. He wants the camo. Can he walk it backwards? 3 dead, make it 4. King Nick. Last alive. He'll drop like a fly, bro.
In terms of movement, one of the better players
And if
I've
they
seen
get
in
the
the
ball
game.
and set up around it, this should be
Might be
GG's with
alive.
camo control.
Yeah, he was
you
one
doing,
shot
Cody?
dead
Welcome
to
in.
right, so was able to turn that into basically +3 kills for his
Dead.
team. Now just
He's
what
sidekick.
they needed. One
He can double
round
beat
of
down
slays,
faster.
and Omit
Almost hit
won
the
this
sticky.
round.
95. They won't make it.
Complexity
Cherished
trying
here.
to get
Ryan
this
Noob here
one
at 98.
right ball, but
Sparty,
they
he
will not get there in
with the
time.
ball, they'll clutch it
Omit
up.
Down.
That's
by
one
over
round.
70 points makes the comeback.
That's a huge
happen.
comeback.
If there's anything that gives you
That's a
belief that
confidence
this could be a
boosting
reversal,
regain,
it should
and the
be that
first thing
round
we've
right
seen
there.
Omit clutch
What
up.
do Omit do off of that? I guarantee you they're getting hyped. That is a massive comeback.
Is it the sign
to
of something
keep their
special? We'll
series
see.
alive.
It's a fight through the middle.
Imagine a
Complexity
reverse
early
sweep
to
off that.
Sniper control. They'll be the ones
the
that
whole
grab it,
series?
but
That'd be
might not
insane.
be the ones that stay alive. Damage coming in from both sides and tough positions to try to work out here.
Do you see what I mean?
3v3.
His movement's insane. The jab steps there, ends up staying alive, does not get the second kill, but I think that's what makes him such a good player. He's finally in that flow state. I think breaking shot's someone to watch in this round, and if he continues this pace, Omit could bring this game back.
Ryan and Complexity not likely flustered by this. They'll get their first hands on the ball here. 7 seconds and counting. The Lethal with snipe. Snaps a body on the mental, who somehow gets a back smack to live. Lethal, good cleanup. Camo out of the picture. He doesn't see King Nick. What the hell?
Right now are those assists. It
Okay.
just doesn't seem
Thought he had a
as if
snipe, maybe?
his damage is turning into
Make a
kills
huge
right now.
emo? What do you
Spartan
mean?
can find that solution in round 3. Omit can easily take this ball.
Sparty down to no shields. He's going to get taken out. King Nick's going to find him. And it will be already 23 points of all time here for Complexity. And it will be a couple slays.
They lost Ryan.
Down.
He's above him.
Still has control of the tower side.
Ryan's still tower, no?
Above him, but
behind him down tower.
That player.
Oh my
continues
God.
To stay alive. It was Ryan Noob.
Okay.
As per usual.
Omit still have ball
finds
despite
a
it.
way to stay alive within the chaos.
Yeah, Spartan's hitting a nice rotation right now with the ball.
Oh, the
He's able to
word
get towards
huge?
That big door and around
Maybe.
the corner. Complexity's push is going to be much harder.
Well, that's exactly what he does. Gets the ball towards B, but the Slays
Can Huss get a touch on that and
Huss
send it off map?
position
They're at a
to play
disadvantage
that
here.
ball.
Breaking
I
shot,
don't
drop
think
cycle.
he
Breaking
has
shot coming in for a
position
touch on the
to do
ball. Cleans up two.
Breaking shot
He has it. He throws it off. Excellent work at a breaking shot. 30 bomb for breaking shot. 34 for lethal. Huss right behind it at 33. Sparty the only one, interestingly, lagging slays and kills and deaths in this series.
Get themselves
Not
back
what you'd
into
expect
the
from the
neutral
main.
game and aggressive plays through the top middle of the map.
Cherished in a similar position slays-wise, but he picked it up with the assist category. Sparty's only got 9 assists to his name.
Sparty stuck him through that quantum translation.
It's a nice kill,
I
though.
don't even know how that happened.
3
I
to
guess
4
it
dead.
was on the dummy side. He QT'd back with it on his head. Either
These
way,
MS hit a G slide? I think they
the
just did,
unicorn
bro.
special is gonna give Omit
Ball setup,
a
Omit.
lot of ball time.
First one of the round.
You can see the Slays are a little bit different.
Camo coming up here,
36
too.
and 28 out of lethal. He's starting to
Cherish
get
with a
up.
lockdown out from pillar door.
31 and 27.
Coming in for the flank from dummies. Sparty going to drop as well. Ball play inbound. Lethal spots it.
Looking to
Complexity should have camo control and positioning for a ball collection. Ryan Noob has it.
He's got to watch his back here.
Spawns at B. No, back tower. Can Cherish wall this off? They're walking themselves into the spawn.
No, they don't know.
Ryan's going to die. Sparty cooks two. Bank nades in a dummy door. They were not ready for back tower. And good looks out of Omit to hide on the elbow. They were not sure where those players had spawned, if it was back B or elbow in that moment.
Like we said, we needed to see Spartan step up. That's a massive play for his team.
Sharpsy,
That
what's
slow
happening?
presence play, and now the sniper.
Breaking shot cooking.
Shot can
Oh my,
start to
hit
get
it,
to
hit it.
work. Mental might be
After
in
all that.
trouble. Oh,
After all that stylish movement.
Oh,
He didn't play it off. Smart. Mental thinks he did, though. Mental thinks he did.
That might really work out for Omit.
That might.
I think Lethal might just be tracking back there to get the sniper right now.
How the-
He's just gonna get this play.
Okay. Huskin, whoever, Breaking Shot could beeline for it. They give up ball to try to collect that sniper. Like, Breaking Shot goes all the way out to A to collect that snipe. Yep.
He's going right for it. He's going for that.
They might lose
sniper. I don't
timing.
know
He's
if
got
that's
5
necessarily the
shots.
play. I mean, look at where that ball is, right? It's at the back of A. They have to give up a ton of time to go back and play for the sniper.
What's the
5
monetization
bullets in this.
update?
You better make the
No.
most of it.
Yeah, you better do something with this snipe. Like you said, time is lost, space is
Is it
lost,
good or bad?
and now the sniper is lost. Ryan Noob's gonna take it.
Yeah, they're just winning the gunfights outright. There hasn't been a trade for Omit during this period of.
Yeah, the commander looks so weird, close quarters.
That commando spread was
Just
not
holding it down,
favoring
yeah.
Spartan, but you know those bullets hitting outside give him double-digit assists, and he's going to be able to find his 11th assist now.
They wasted a lot of time getting that sniper, right? That's kind of the issue here, too. 71. 4 complexity collected during that process. Huss has got a QT to snap out of this. Yep. He'll do that, but doesn't really move the ball anywhere exposed, right? He probably could have played that ball somewhere better. And that gives Complexity an easy rotate opportunity without taking any damage. Huss could have been sitting on small door and done the same thing and thrown it out to screens, and Breaking Shot would have been a part of the fight. I don't know how I feel about that.
There's the kill finally.
Complexity inbound to win the round without that play.
All they need is 13 points.
Is it hype? What do you mean too much?
They need to stop this.
Can you explain it to me, Sharp?
With him going down, the main Slayer.
Final 10 seconds. They're in the center of the map, though. It's not ideal.
They just aren't getting trades. They aren't
Mental dropping him.
kills necessary.
They get 3, 1v1. Huss, Ryan Noob, and Ryan Noob gets the opening damage to collect the ball, and that might be all they need. It's over. King Nick with a 5. He'll dominate. Lethal. And Ryan with the final seconds. Close it out. In that instant, you thought maybe, maybe Omit had it in them, and that wasn't enough. Is this done too? We're going to try to find out whether or not we have any more SR coming up.
We're just going off solo.
Optic still continuing. Scrims continue despite this.
We're up 10. Like, we just have to.
That was a 4-0 on LVT, chat. 4-0 on the LVT matchup.
If someone is near you, just run to that guy.
All right, nobody's in game, so we'll go back here for a second.
You look at the result. 4-0 clean sweep.
And then we lock back
As
into
they,
Optic and
are
Faze
able
and
to
SR,
start
all these
their
other teams.
Their debut. Perfect.
Look at us.
Whatever's
Look at
left
us.
of the
They're
Scrims.
doing all they could. They're
Optic Scrim score right now.
11.3 out of the 2. And now the other end of things, you got the dad. 38.
Sparty with a rough game at the tail end of that at 25 and 38.
13.0. But complexity, regardless of slays, we saw that slays didn't matter too much, right?
Faze lost a
Throughout the series,
49-50
the
Slayer.
damage is even pretty even on both sides. It doesn't matter. The objective efficiency out of
Optic lost the
complexity,
game to
decision-making, the
Envy.
rotations,
It's 7-1.
winning out those
Whatever they
gunfights,
just played was the one they lost, I think.
Advantage off the rip. Many times, complexity getting the first shot on a lot of those.
SR and
kills,
Faze has gone
all
14
comes
games
down to this.
at a 12
The
to
fight
2.
was shown at the very
It might be
beginning of the
13.
series,
They
but
might be done.
They weren't able to hold out.
Or have like
Omit,
one
so
more game. So we're
complexity
gonna
comes
watch
through.
Faze because this might be the final game and final opportunity for Lucid and team to get something pretty going here. Let's see. We've got a Strongholds live fire. Actually, an exciting map to witness. Scrim score is 12 to 2 supposedly, according to Data Hive.
On snipe, on snipe.
And considering this might be the final match for Faze,
Yo, still dice, dropping out pillars.
I'm curious to see what happens.
He's half shields, one shot, Joey. He's dead, he's dead. Big door, big door. Yeah, you're good, you're good. Big door is sniping. A plat and big.
About Verzetti.
Still
We got so
sniping
much
A,
going on. I'm just trying to figure out the right thing to prioritize here.
On camo, on camo.
Opening setup in the favor of Lucid and team.
Camo is screens. Camo was screens. He's in A.
You think Faze will split? No. They're going to try to figure this out. Sometimes your team just doesn't win, you know? Like, regardless of what changes you make.
Go left here.
But hopefully they improve. A double hitting bottom mid with Lucid on a flank on the left-hand side. Nades to hopefully, like, as a corner check, right?
Yo, he's still here, still here, still here.
Snakebite with the death cam and the info for Lucid. That's a huge cap. Tommy getting out here, too.
Camo is here.
Penguin now behind him with the bait and switch. Should have this cleanup. Excellent damage at a Lucid. Should be easy for Penguin, but the snipe. Snipe keeps it in play. Penguin getting isolated, and then he dies in the process, bro. Lucid did so much. Again, though, Icy out of SR, sniping Penguin.
Yo, in the vent, half.
It's Frosty.
Top cuts, actually, top cuts with snipe. Top cuts with snipe.
SR's been dominant. He's 12 to 2.
He's dead, he's dead. Yeah, I hear that, I hear that, I hear that.
That sniper, I think, went down in cuts.
There's 2 in A, there's 2 in A.
Unless it's out of ammo.
Here.
Nice.
Shut up, I'm capping B. Last guy C.
Cool. Trade A for C
went
here,
dice.
and they can
Dice
get a
is one
setup
shot.
in their
Dice is one
favor.
shot,
Frosty with excellent damage.
Dropped on me pillars, dropped on me pillars.
Lucid dying, taking that fight. Maybe didn't need a challenge. Somebody else could have helped.
Yeah, everyone stay alive.
They come out with the B cap. Snakebite should have A here. He's a Snolo man, though. He will get pushed.
I'm watching jail. I'm watching jail.
For sure, Vichetti. They just went 3 dead, leaving Lucid last alive as he tries to sneak into A. Got a good advantage over Last Shot. Can Last Shot finesse this? No chance. No chance.
Yeah, there's one guy B then.
He'll save A at the very least to slow the bleeding here. Faze now backing up Lucid. Can they make it to A plat for the pitch? You see the nades coming in. It's taking a lot of damage already. Doesn't really give him much of an opportunity. They flipped to C instead, so Lucid changing his decision with camo up. I like this out of Faze to try to prioritize this side to make sure they at least collect camo. They don't push out B.
I have camo. I'm going B with
They
this.
play for C instead. Cool. They're trading A for C, though. SR.
That's
not letting them get time.
Okay.
3v3. Frosty still lingering up back B. Lucid with camo. Put it to good use here.
It's one shot back.
It's got to be A.
A plat. Gotcha. Yo, he's 2-shot dice. 2-shot dice.
Where's Frosty? Oh my God, Lucid.
Yeah, I'm looking at this. Get your shields and fight.
So confident at a Lucid, just standing, like teetering.
I killed Sniper.
At B there, and then reacting to cycle. Sticks.
Sniper's down
Royal
on Snipe.
2.
Yeah, they're going to play for Snipe right away. They're going to play for Snipe.
Lucid looking icy as hell, but they're getting no time. Sniper collected for SR once again.
In the vent. I'm one shot.
Frosty and team on top of it. Pre-nating out dummies. Can he lock this down? He's got some coverage on the elbow to help him out. Snakebite, I think, has the sniper. No, he doesn't. Now he does.
Yo, white box.
Grim, bro, grim. They all drop, and they're still at 27. There's moments where they look like they're about to have control, and then SR finds a way to just, like, flip the map or, you know, turn the fight around last second. They ultimately get nothing out of the exchange.
I'm going.
Only 2 alive. Snakebite and Lucid doubled up here. One shot to snipe. One shot here. Put it to good use. Dead.
Traded. Snipes out. There might be a guy nest.
Oh, awkward. Penguin's
Sweet.
trying to leave and Trippy's trying to
He dropped.
fight. They
Corner
both
back, corner
died a
back.
last
He goes
shot.
back B.
And then Lucid drops as well, and that's a trip cap. That's going to be a trip cap. They all just, I don't know. They got slammed.
Remember. Quantum back.
Good reaction off the
Quantum's
Quantum, but Frosty out of QT sticks Lucid
dead right now.
immediately.
Two dead.
He's got no choice but to fight for C, but SR don't even let him breathe,
spawn
bro.
up B, we spawn up
Driving
B
up
side.
dummy ramp. The relentless
One guy
pressure
back
out of
B,
these
then, one
guys,
guy back
man.
B.
Insane.
Pillars.
No, what?
Pillars is 2 shot, and there's a guy training.
We're getting nervous or something, man.
Training,
Early
training.
beatdown whiffs out of Lucid. And once again, at the numbers disadvantage here. Penguin out from Pillars.
Watch that
Can he
mode.
help? He'll die isolated. Trippy, Snakebite here to help him out.
I have
Now
eyes on
Camo in
Camo.
play, and
I'm
SR
not
with
capping A.
numbers. They'll have advantage on this too. Lucid flying out as a
Two on
solo
Camo,
man.
they're
He has
split 2-2.
no
Or there's
choice,
only one
though.
guy
What
at
does he
B.
do, right? His
Only one guy.
team
They have camo. They have camo.
can't help him, so he's
probably hitting
he's doing
Zane.
what the only thing he thinks he can do, I guess. Can he
Yeah, I
sit
saw him
small
B, I saw
door
him
and
B,
like
let's go
bait
A.
it and give up camo? Like I don't know.
I'm behind. I'm here. Remember.
SR just have numbers,
It's gonna probably
and they maintain numbers for the last like 2 minutes.
At B. At B.
Yeah, this is low key a Frosty game, isn't it? At the rate this is going, it's not looking like we're going to see a regain. So I'm kind of on that wavelength. Let's see what Frosty and SR do to dominate this one out. It's looking like a masterclass. Something just happened with my stream. We're a little bit delayed, but I guess we get to watch more of it either way. So we're looking at 85 to 27 from SR perspective here. And it's been a rough one for Faze. And it feels like the confidence is faltering as the game goes on. SR just kind of cementing their victory. Lucy coming out with 2 on the feed, though, should give Faze access to a hill, but what does SR do to flip this around last second? Last shot in the 1v1. They come out with a trade. Cycle going to drop out back B. And SR, the moment we switch, bro, the momentum shifts. Sniper control for Faze. They have an opportunity to get something back in their favor here. Where's that sniper is the question. Frosty checking every angle through tower. He's isolated. Nest. Somehow Living coming out with damage here too. Penguin having trouble with that kill, and that damage he took led to an easy cleanup for Royal 2. Lucid is the one with the snipe. He was Nest. He's still there. Finding... It's Trippy. I take it back. Trippy finds a body. Cleans up last shot, but numbers to SR. They've lost the whole map somehow in the process. There's a ledge there. Insane movement out of Frosty. There's a tiny little ledge on the outside of that entire white wall. Frosty using that to linger on top of the platform a little bit longer. It's a tricky ledge to land on. Bro, the moment we switched over, Faze started bringing it back. You gotta kind of respect it. Faze fighting hard to stay in this. I'm afraid to switch back to Faze because who knows? Maybe I'll kill their momentum. We're the curse at this point. It's a rough game for Penguin right now, but Lucid, I think 15 kills. Trippy maybe as well. SR forced to collect C now. Frosty going to wrap wide through the back of the map. And a smart decision. He clears out the back perimeter here. Comes out with a trade. Half capped on B. And the team play drops 4 on Faze. I'm not sure, Handsome Jacks. After all that momentum, they've just lost it now. Here's the trip cap. Frosty with the awareness, bro. Waits. Knows somebody's coming for C. The spawns were open in mud right there, so he sits in dummies. War Turtle!
Just damn good Halo.
My God, I'm doing excellent, man. I hope you've been well. 6 months. Welcome back. Happy July. Whole new month of Halo. It's been a chaotic day. How's work going, man? How you been?
Nearing victory.
Okay. Faze did make some progress, but once SR puts him in the blender, there's no stopping. Make it 2. 3 other Lucids. Yeah. The only way he's going to play well is if he plays with a full team of himself. I feel like there are a lot of players who are kind of like that right now. You take like a Gunplexion. If you could just team with more people who thinks exactly like he does, then I'm sure they'd be incredible. Doesn't quite work like that. Got to find a way to be a superstar and also somehow elevate your team at the same time. And whatever Optic and SR are doing seems to be like a more successful formula. Faze have not found it. Lucid looked pretty good in that game, coming out with 16 kills, but ultimately negative. Frosty, 19 and 12 in that one. Not too shabby. 18 and 13 for last shot as the top slayers on the board. And I have no doubt it was a nasty game for Frosty leading up to that moment as well.
They're done.
We're on formal POV as their scrim continues as well. This is Bomb Aqua up 2-1 versus Envy. Envy have one win in the scrim. I'm not sure if they've got another. Score for the SR scrim is 13-2. That scrim might be done. They might have just played their last game.
RP jump, and one scar 3. Love car, bro. One shot event.
One shot Kawan.
2-1-2. Nice. Our bomb's gonna weak.
2P.
Bomb's gonna weak. Bomb car. Nice. Look at me too. 2 RC one shot. RC one shot precision. Flip this. He's a spawn.
One just spawn. He just spawned. He's going Jimber. He's sitting here on this square.
Be tunnel, make action happen.
One flag.
I heard you.
Two flag.
Piggy's one. Weather flag last week, Jackson. 2 shot the top streams, Jackson left side. 2 shot top streams. 2 shot on commando. Back pillar now, back pillar.
Faze SR jumping into another game.
Top stream still.
Tempted to go back into that one.
And one flag also.
Sounds like a last shot POV kind of thing, you know? Catch the tail end of this, jump over the last shot. It's looking like a bomb plan coming in for Optic here as well.
Flag
one.
Dominates, bro. Beautiful shots out of formal, doesn't miss a beat.
I needed it.
Both spawns are open in util and in fridge, but Bound still gets the plan. Insane. 5's Jackson. Damage on his spawners, it doesn't even matter. We're on a CTF Aqua here on last shot POV. Their game has just begun. Optic, I think 9-1 in their scrim currently. 8-1. I think it might be 9-1 now. Faze generally pretty effective in flag, right? CTF is their best game type. Regardless of the map they play, they tend to be pretty well coordinated. The way that they play seems to work well for CTF, as they do start out confidently with the first flag. Lethal dropped a 40 bomb in Oddball in the Omit series, you're saying, yeah? He had some moments. He had some rough, like, misses and stuff, too. The Aqua game wasn't amazing for Lethal. But, yeah, he had some good moments. Omit just not icy enough today. What's the opening strat on this map? I mean, I like playing for thrust. I G-slide off the Mohawk, and I G-slide off the brick and get thrust and nade out P1, and then try to deny the camo. Shoot the opposite side car while avoiding the window angle. This is how I've been playing it, but there's so many ways to open on this map. Two all right now for Faze. Loving this wrap out of SR, though. Might work for last shot. He gets out with Penguin, and Frosty, with no wasted time, replaces him with the flag. Last shot here for the escort. 2 shots into Trippy, still watching the opposite angle. He will get pushed out, likely. Trippy goes for the cutoff out car 1. Dies to cycle. Last shot can now reroute. And this should be a flag for SR in a counter cab. Not just that, they got him on a beautiful stagger, bro. Last shot with no wasted time. He's in the back of their base now. Royal 2 with a pinch on P. And because he sees that, he's going to fly it with the flag immediately. Util and back base open up as he leaves. Royal 2 pushed out that fridge door. And that was all the intel last shot needed to make this rotation instead, bro. God tier. Frame perfect. G-slide out the window, followed up by his teammates. Behind them with the cross. And even if you're running a pink side, as long as you have the awareness of what your team is blocking, right? He made that work. Yeah, flip a switch, and then all of a sudden they're tied, right? Last shot hasn't died this entire sequence. In the 2 flags that have gone in, he's still up. He seems to have intel and a player below him. Only 2 alive for SR. Cycle's busy. Last shot should come out with this. Lucid, beatdown, reload, beatdown. Might have been able to convert that a little faster as he secures a trade. Wow. 1v1. Sick movement. Oh, Lucid still walks him down. He late jumped, but perfectly lined up with mid to the point where it actually looked like he was going to fall. Didn't Faze start off good? Yeah. The scrim was 2-2. It was 2-2 like a couple hours ago, and now it's 13-2. The scrim started out excellently. They clutched up Oddball. I didn't get to see it. And then they won a... What was it? Recharge Strongholds. They actually haven't won a single CTF today, though historically it's been a better map for them. Or game type. Wow. Sick movement. Drop slide, but keeps his positioning on the ledge below, and then crouch jumps up into Snakebite's face while hitting the shots. Tracking Penguin on the drop here too, but Penguin gonna get the best of him. And that opening is big for Faze. Faze with 2 dead here, maybe a flagpole opportunity. Frosty watching it. Royal 2 already pushed up on car 2. That flag's still moving. Can they cut this off? They'll probably have util control as well here. Last shot and cycle making their way to P2 to cut this off as quickly as they can. Conveniently SR fast. This should be easy for him. Flag still in play. Numbers advantage SR. Last shot should have this cleanup. And recycle on top of the return. Last shot diving in as the player with more shields to make sure they guarantee it. They go 2 dead in the process. And that will lead to Faze taking map control, but they return the flag. Who knows, man? Excellent damage at a last shot. Lucid going to grab his thrust, though. He's got a death cam on him. 1 shot here. Royal 2 can wall that off with nades. Yeah, they're keeping Lucid 1 shot. That's the biggest thing. Is the power of the death cam. They know exactly where he is. They're practically walling, so they're throwing perfect nades. And Lucid shouldn't even chow that angle. He should go somewhere entirely different, I guess. Assuming he's thinking about the death cam. Regardless of where he goes, though, last shot's calling it. Faze getting out with a clean flag here. Nobody with util control. That flag's going in. They don't have good sight lines to stop this. I look away for 1 second. They do have a number. There's 3 dead. 3 dead right now, and they didn't plant the flag. Whoever's last up. Is it Lucid? Lucid dies last. A sliver away from the cap, and SR just did the unthinkable, bro. Look at where the flag is located. It is sitting on top of the pedestal. Cycle now on top of the return. Talk about a heartbreaker. Royal 2 coming out with Trippy. Now numbers advantage to SR. Can they grab the flag? Cycle will collect it. Out to util. They got coverage through the car side of the map here. Last shot sitting, waiting for P2. Unless his team dies, I guess. He'll join them. Good lockdown from Faze. They stop it at util. But that's got to hurt, man. So close to bringing the game back to a lead. Thought it was going to be a cap, yeah. 2. About to be 3 dead here. Love that back down from last shot. He doesn't need to fight that to the death. He's got a teammate behind him. Backs off for the bait and switch. That player who was fighting, though, lived as well. SR going to opt to slow play. First player to die opens things up for them to get aggressive. Oh, what am I seeing? Frosty trades it. Everybody in SR dies. It's a 4-2 trade in their favor, and look at that timing. Last shot holding scoreboard is calling their spawns as they spawn. With that timing, nobody can get to pink in time, especially if they do that. Flawless. Alley-oop straight to the bridge. Such a smart way to beat timing on the spawners. Holding back when you see them all dead, calling them as they spawn, and then throwing the flag out, too. Just to skip any extra seconds. Don's it? Thank you, man. Welcome. Like, every component of that was so smart at a SR as a team. You should be taking notes, man. Yeah, 4 dead with good timing. Calling them while he's dead as well. The moment that they spawn. Watching P2. And knowing that with that time, the best thing that they can do to ensure that nobody even gets an angle on them, right, is to just throw it to last shot. No defensive opportunity. 4 minutes on the clock is enough time for Faze to bring this back. Trippy coming out with 2 on the feet as well, but he's quickly returned by Cycle. Cycle finds 2 as well. Royal 2 now in position to collapse on that. Camo coming up in advantage state for SR. Last shot didn't grab the BR. I guess he's playing forward, right? He's got a good crossing opportunity, but with SR already so far up on the map, last shot opts to take space. SR get out with camo. They're down 2. Cycle finds Trippy. That's the camo player, Cycle. He dies. That's everybody. Always a step or second or kill away from winning games? Yeah, good question. I mean, when you get to this level of Halo, like, it's not typically a landslide victory. Sometimes it is. But oftentimes it's, like, very minor mistakes that just kind of compound, right? Like, We saw Frosty earlier missing like 1 second, 2 seconds on a flag rotate, and the whole flag is dead. If that happens, right? Like, you can't fumble anything. You got to be playing, like, flawlessly, more consistently than your opponents. And making super proactive plays. Like, last shot, not lingering with BR right there. That was my thought, is like, grab BR and support the cross. But his team was already so far forward. So doing that would just be kind of a waste of time. Like, his team had pink side, car side, and top mid. He didn't need to be in the extra possession. Instead, by being in car, he can replace Royal 2, who's already pushed up on the map, instantly. Instead of just sitting there with BR out of play. At least is my take on the situation, right? They opt to rotate over hold. I guess depending on the situation. Better individual talent? I mean, when you watch some of these POVs, you could make the argument, like when you watch Last Shot and how quick this guy is. Good looks at his snakebite, though. Nice win. More often than not, Last Shot is getting the best of people in their 1v1s. Kind of similar to Legend when you watch his POV. Like, that does mean a lot. That does definitely influence a lot of the game. As straightforward as that sounds, like, if you're just winning fights, man, you're just insanely cracked, super hard to kill. Like, the Bound Legends and Last Shot cycle playstyle, right? You're insane in the 1v1, and you're also, like, the most difficult kill on the map, and you're rotating constantly. This is it for a flag, maybe. Multiple dead here. Camo collection. Nice quick swerve at a Last Shot. He can now defend Royal 2, who drops with the flag. Royal 2 makes progress. Immediate baton pass for SR as they keep it going. Good team shots out of Faze. Faze lock it down. All 4 of SR die. As the flag gets the util door, they should be able to re it. And I think they're letting it go. They're slow playing right now. Royal 2 slow playing the door. Not sure about that. He could have just dropped nades in there. I like this out of Faze. Lucid needs this win. Massive out of Lucid. That's a pivotal 1v1 right there. With the thrust to stay up, keeping himself alive gives advantage to the flag as they make it out through car. How are they all dying, though? Frosty out through util. Numbers advantage to SR as the flag gets to bottom mid. Snakebite drops as well. And what looks good for Faze instantly flips on its head, bro. Last Shot helping cycle. Frosty, like, he's a solo man. Frosty finally dies. Spots a spawn for Snakebite back base. SR will not take an immediate flag. With a single minute left in the game, though, they're running out of time. That's the brutal point here. Roll 2 sitting in fridge. Util and back base is open. Last Shot gonna skip that. He's dead. Good double hit out of Faze. Can they pick up off this? They gotta be so fast on the map. Have no choice. Frosty, though, reading it to the moon. Stops Lucid with a nade. Final 30 seconds to get a touch. SR with positioning and numbers advantage. Penguin dead here too. Royal 2 just causing chaos. Chasing somebody. Trippy, dead bottom mid. Lucid the only one to get through, and all of SR are intimately aware. They pull a flag of their own. Can Lucid make a play? The only saving grace. I don't see how he does it. Penguin finds Cycle. Frosty finds Penguin. Lucid still alive in the base. 3 seconds. He pulled it! Lucid somehow pulled it. We're in sudden death. Where is Tommy? He died. He traded with Frosty. Faze should have some positioning on the map, you would think. But they don't get the touch in time. Somebody was right on it, bro. There's a weird feature in this game where if you're sitting in sudden death, the game will actually end before the flag full returns. I don't really know what the reasoning is for that feature, but if you're in sudden death, like, the flag does not have to go all the way down for the game to just auto-end on its own. We got a King of the Hill live fire coming up. I kind of want to watch a Legend POV. This guy is a beast on this map. 14-2 is the scrim score for Shopify Faze. I'd be surprised if it continues at this rate. They played 16 games, bro. Dude, I didn't even get to eat dinner. I just have, like, my full dinner in front of me. If the flag is out there, the time... Yeah, it shouldn't end if it hasn't fully returned. I like that feature, too. You should... like, the flag should have to fully return to end sudden death.
This is the way.
Rock Fox, thank you for the follow.
This is the way.
It's not a bug. It's just a feature in the game. I don't really know why it's a feature, but if the flag is, like, left in a sudden death just sitting there, before it fully returns on its own, the game just ends. It's just a feature that's been there since launch, man. I don't really know. Because I'm like 100%, 99% sure that's what just happened, right? The flag was not fully returned. Trippy tried to grab it, and the game ended.
Probably A plat, yeah, SM A plat.
They're playing more somehow. SR Faze going OT right now. Oh, what am I doing here?
Yeah, I'm saying.
This one. There's too many POVs, bro. LVT rerunning the broadcast, I believe. Any Slayers from SR? They did play Slayers. Yeah, they had a 50-49 SR win. They played something else, I think, too. I didn't watch it, though. My God, this guy's just getting pounced on, bro.
Okay, tube. In the tube. In the tube. He's in the tube.
You like that feature because it benefits the team in the lead? It's weird because every other game type seems to have all these components in place that allow the enemy team to clutch if they're playing right. And CTF is the one game type where that sort of happens.
One push.
I guess the idea is that, like, if you simply throw a flag out,
Careful.
like, should the other team deserve all of that time to save the game just from throwing a flag out? Because then you have to, like, compromise your positioning to get to it, or just wait for it to auto-read. I could see it being annoying, but I don't know. Well, that was a war. Hill 1 gonna go the way of Envy. I'm talking about a different series entirely. Let's lock into Optic as they find themselves at a disadvantage off the open here. Found with precision. And tagged up by Tower. Perfect commando shots. Not going to be enough to kill Legend, though. 3 up for Optic here. They find Yaxin as well. One surviving player in Tower. Bound's already locking it down. Stuck by Piggy. Clean jump at a Legend. Back into Tower they go. Where is Piggy? He fall off the map. Okay. Good reaction at a Legend. Drop by Formal for the last one. B to Nest already. The remaining spawners, if they don't push it out, will be B here. They got to lock down to guarantee that happens. Yeah, Tower flank. Ready to get Trey's Yaxin? Piggy has the advantage in this fight. Formal can replace him, though. Good wait at a Legend.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, he's been doing that. Do you time bandit shots, or do you just shoot as fast as you can? You want to pace your shot. You want to be intentional. The biggest thing is that you're intentional with every shot that you fire, and you know where it's landing. So that intentionality can happen at full speed, and it can happen when you pace. You know, like sometimes you need to shoot full speed. The biggest thing is that you're not autopiloting any component of your gameplay at any point. When you shoot full speed with the bandit, there's a tendency to autopilot, and you start missing. Pros are good at navigating that, but yeah, intentionality is key. So that means pacing when you can. Just knowing the situations to go full speed.
Training.
What was Quadrant doing in Strongholds that one season when they were unbeatable? They were doing what Optic did when we watched them earlier. Did you watch them earlier? When they were just like pushing out the map at insane speeds and split spawning them in different corners? It's not anything unique. I think Quadrant were just like a little bit better than the other teams at that kind of, at securing that sort of situation and maintaining it throughout the game. Just like really fast, proactive Halo, where they, you know, beat them on rotations. And it's hard to explain.
Kill me, Victor. Too big.
I see Jack.
Go to shot.
This one's a struggle for Optic right now, bro. When am I starting my 2000 Onyx stream climb? Yeah, good question. With all the Halo we watch, we don't even play, bro. I'd like to play. My video, I have to go edit it, like finish editing it as soon as we get off the stream. I'm almost done. So there's that too. What? Yaxin wins the fight. Optic with numbers though. 3 minutes 27 is plenty of time for Optic to bring this back, but Envy so far so dominant. Or at least in advance. Watching greater than playing, Loki? I mean, what? Legend losing some 1v1s here back to back, right? First Yak, then Precision, thinking he has it, and then doing a double take. Like, if I don't aspire to be a pro player and I can build a career watching and talking about the game, then yeah, for me, it's like kind of more strategic to prioritize watching. but I love the game and I want to be good.
On the box,
And my channel is an educational channel, so I'd like to be able to walk the talk. You know what I mean? Sneak peek of the video. I showed it like last stream. I can show it again after this. Like at your Scrims, if you're still around. I think you got a casual over. Ooh, what? What is happening? Either we get a full, like, reverse sweep required for Optic, or they clutch up this hill somehow, because it's not looking good, man. Envy with numbers advantage. Legend gonna get snapped on, bro. Precision coming up with 2. That's their hill. Optic now forced to play for mud. For sure, Mercedes. I mean, I do really enjoy playing this game. Appreciate it. Chat, we are losing. Bro, we're down under 1,300 now, bro. Holy shit. Subs be disappearing this month. We have to somehow get back to, what, 26 hundo is our record? It's so tough. I gotta be streaming every day, finding new ways to, like, encourage it. I don't know. It's a grind. Sure, Jamie. All good adhesive. No pressure, man. You don't have to. Don't do it like that. Don't let me guilt trip you. No, I shouldn't even talk about it. I shouldn't even talk. I'm not gonna guilt trip you. I just think I just need good incentives for you guys. Need good incentives. This is enough for a comeback. It is, yeah. War Turtle!
That is just good Halo.
With 11!
That is just damn good Halo.
My God! All right, you're a freaking go, man. Holy shit. This man was lurking.
That is just good Halo right there.
War Turtle, the sub god.
Good Halo. My God.
Live stream Papa was 745 gifted at the channel. Holy shit.
Good Halo right there. That is just
damn good Halo.
My God.
Just reading every name, bro. Holy. War Turtle with 11, man. Camilo, James Buddha, Paradox, Thundershocker, Ayu, Newport, Yambo, Galactic, Greg, Jack Cam, D2. Welcome. My word. Formal took a hard hit too. Yeah, everybody kind of did.
Halo right there. That is just
damn good Halo.
Oh my God.
Holy shit. Optic about to lose this hill. Sliver away from a cap. They finally got it. Walk in, chat. It's the energy they need.
Right there. That is just damn good Halo. My God.
2 minute 27 left in this game. Optic now with map control with tower here. Renegade finds Piggy. They are fighting a war to win this one.
Right there. That is just
damn good Halo.
My God.
How do you actually play fast? Can you do a video on that? Not like people have different sprint speeds. How do you actually play faster? Genuine question. I mean, G-sliding helps you play fast.
That is just damn good Halo. My God.
There's fast ways to rotate around the map. When you watch Last Shot and Legend play, like they know how to physically play fast. But playing fast is also just like recognizing opportunities really quickly and capitalizing on like opportunities to push out the map and take space, right? And pushing out spawns in coordinated fashion with your team. I don't know, like I need to show circumstances. I can't like broadly explain it. Obviously you can you can use your mechanics to move fast, but if you want to play fast, the team has to do it together, you know? Off certain openings that are created in the game. Like how quickly they retake tower control, right?
That is just good Halo right there. That is just damn good Halo.
My God. War Turtle, I love you, man. We're supposed to play. We still didn't. I'm gonna reach out to you. I'm gonna reach out to you, man. I'm sorry. This man's been a go for a long time. Technically isn't behind any. Yeah, he has the ability to play quick. When we talk about playing fast with Faze, I think it's about like how quickly they convert off of their openings and do the correct things versus like being on like how quickly they get on the same page and do the same thing together, which doesn't always have to be fast, I guess. I don't know, but oftentimes that's the route that the top players go. Is they anyway? We have to look at specific scenarios and say like, here's a situation where Optic played fast, and here's a situation where Faze opted to not do that, or they were uncoordinated. Like, because it can work. You can play slow Halo, and you can flawlessly hold a setup, and it can work. That's what Faze tried to do. Optic do that as well. I don't know. It's all scenario specific, man. And it's also like,
Come on.
it's also a very like rigid way to define how to play, right? Snakebite has criticized it before, like just calling something fast and slow doesn't really identify the nuance. You know, there's so much more to how the game works.
He's gonna milk. I'll get up there.
It's a rough circumstance for Optic, by the way. A healthy setup here for Envy to reclaim the map of the game. Legends, talk about fast. See how quick he just got through A? He's stuck, but he closes the gap and trades the kill, giving Optic access to Hill. He hits a double G slide off spawn, the second one perfectly lined up with the edge of the stair that jets him through the door and into the face of what, Yaxin for the trade? Shit like that's honestly, like that's the mechanics behind playing fast. A sliver away from a cap, your bound's got to make a hell of a play, bro. He's in a 2v1, I think. Renegade here as well. They're flooding the hill back to back to back, bro. Literally just a second is all they need. Envy doing the same. Nickman calls this fire ant, right? When you spawn in a line. Optic, get it! Somehow! A momentary break in the collapse for Envy is all they need, and now we're tied with 2 minutes. Descendant, speaking of fast there too, comes out, knows that that Legend is spawning screens. G slides off the box to cut him off from behind, gets the cleanup. But Optic finding an answer to that as well. They have a setup here. Or at least they have the spawn that they want. They don't have space yet. They could get pushed nest, and they will. They've got tower control. A flank coming out from Piggy out back tower here, leaving the what's left of Optic. One player, top tower. Bound here to assist. Good trade from Renegade out back tower to keep control of that area. Bound comes out with a trade of his own. Trades in the favor of Envy, though. Is Envy spawning closer to the hill? They're going to get there. Formal walling it off while Legend tries to rotate. Legend straight through dummies. Cleans up Yaxin. My word. Precision has a sniper. Repulse control for him as well. Somehow Legend skirting angles. He's a bullet from death. How is he in this fight? The fact that he's even involved at all is insanity, bro. Optic 3 up still. Descendant finds Bound. Renegade looking for the damage. Yaxin comes out with camo. That might be the answer for Envy to flip this around, but Optic have Hill. I would be happy to if I was around for it, Galo. The BTH tryouts, maybe. Oh, we commentate so much every day. I've gotten to the point where... Oh, this is over. This might be over, bro. Hold on. Optic! Back to back to back, bro. 3 hills. They're now a sliver away from a 4-0 reverse sweep King of the Hill game. It's a horror show for Envy. And it's textbook out of Optic, I guess, bro. Why am I not even surprised, which is the crazy thing, you know? When you look at SR and Optic, what they're capable of, it's... Yeah, insane ice, man.
Yeah, 1080 ones. Bounce off your fucking head.
Phase are done. Precision. Yeah, I've got to the point where... Oh, he got off. Piggy? Anybody live on? Unless they GG'd you. They might have GG'd that. Piggy's off, too. No Envy POVs right now. I think I'm commentating more Halo than I ever have in my life. Like, this year... The amount of time we spent commentating might surpass, like, I don't even know, my whole career's worth of commentating. Because we do it so much every day. I don't know if we're getting better at it. We're doing it a lot. We got Formal and Legend POVs. That's what we're looking at right now. For the remainder of the Optic Scrim. What map did OG lose? Good question. I can check right now on Halo Data Hive. The scrim apparently is 9-2? 9-2? Wait, what was the second game they lost to Envy? Data Hive out here just like calling incorrect stats or what? Oh, Envy won a Forbidden CTF off stream and they won a Recharge Hill. Optic losing Forbidden CTF is happening kind of consistently now. They lost it to Faze. They lost it to Envy. They, for whatever reason, it's not a good map for them anymore. Thank you, Raven. The show match is done. This is Complexity Omit. It ended earlier. LVT are rebroadcasting the match that they just played. It was a 4-0 Complexity. I know we love the Legend POV in here. We've been prioritizing it over formal. I wouldn't mind watching a formal game. I'll keep at it, Psychophis. If Optic end up winning this game, it'll partly be because Envy capped the third hill faster than they needed. You're giving them more time and allowing them to rotate to the next hill for free. Yeah, maybe. I'd have to go back and see it, but you're right that Envy should take advantage of all opportunities they have to burn the timer so that Optic feel the pressure later, because it actually wasn't part of the factor in the end. Like, they had plenty of time to close out all the hills they closed out. Legend's ahead somehow. Let me refresh this.
Bottom weak, picky. I'm gonna die with camo. Ink pit, bottom mid, orange door. Going C-stars.
If you're just tuning in, we're deep into the Optic and Envy scrim. Envy have won 2 games in this. Optic with, I believe, 9.
Nice, Sean. Good. We can go
right now. Daddy Ryan.
Long
Yeah, Complexity 4-0 to Sparty today. Ryan has had Sparty's number in tournament matchups for a little while now. The past year or so.
Be tower on two. One's gonna be tower, one's gonna be tower.
Shout out to Optic for all 4 comms as usual. Gotta love that. Formal's audio, a lot more balanced than Legend stream too. Beautiful stake. Someone said I'm the Joe Rogan of Halo. Yeah, Donatello, I appreciate it, man.
I'm trying to get you, Silver.
I don't interview anybody though.
Go door.
Like, we don't do a podcast. We don't. Oh my god, bro! Holy. Maybe if I had a podcast and I was interviewing, who knows?
Half on one, absolutely.
Calm, cool, collected out of formal. Not enough to get that second kill, but easy cleanup for Bound. That shock now sits at half wall. You'd expect him to collect it. Legend looking a little indecisive, goes out the tower and then back to A with the ball. He'll get dropped.
Let's hell.
And now Envy have access to that ball in A. Maybe a setup here off the stagger, unless Renegade goes freaking crazy. They find 2. Bound and Renegade even out the numbers, giving them access to ball once again at 37. Hard to anticipate Optic ever losing an oddball, as confident as they've been in this game. Precision's nasty as hell, yeah.
Okay, he's glass.
Like top player level looking gameplay when you watch him for sure.
Gold stairs, I think? Batters?
Yeah, batteries.
1 for 2. Come on. Last guy just in it.
Yeah, the update, I'm looking forward to it too. Optic coming out with their second camo. They don't have gold yet.
On tower done. Going front tower, Jackson. On tower, Jackson, going top.
4v3 for Optic. Bound expanding out to pipes to cut off anybody that comes through gold here. Insta. That might have hurt him.
He's lagging out or something?
Top A again.
Wow.
What?
Maybe he's gonna reset. No. Wait until this.
Okay.
He's better amazed him.
Half full.
He lag out or not? Just sending lag out.
I don't know.
That sucks though, because they literally just somehow that Piggy got a triple kill. They 4-deaded Optic and had a setup.
I'll make you leader.
Don't know today. Do you know today?
Probably with some excellent game sense, yeah.
What, to set the round? Or the score?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Bro, my jaw's in pain, man. I hope if I go to bed later and wake up, it's fine.
Are we Cobra? There you go.
Yeah, we're Cobra.
The Cobra.
Cobra's 8. They had 11, right?
Yeah.
If I promote you back, does it reset?
I don't know. Just be the host for this game.
I don't know. I bit down in a really weird way. And I like popped or snapped something. I don't know what happened. I might have pulled something. If I don't chew, I'm okay. Once I start chewing, the pain comes back. Honestly, a little bit worrisome. I'm not gonna lie. Might have to get it checked out.
What the fuck? Bro, what? Stop it. You guys didn't hear that in game chat right there?
I did.
Nice, made me twig. Why did you do that?
I don't know. I don't know. It's like so loud.
Yeah, I can't. I literally had that piece of a hamburger and I'm screwed now. I'm in pain. What the hell? $14-3. I didn't see the third game that Faze won. I guess we miscalled that. SR outslayed them by over 100 kills. Out assisted by what, like 40?
That's 28. What the fuck, man?
1.71k AD. Slays wise looking a little bit less dominant, honestly, considering how many games they played. Alright, we're back in with Optic.
Let's tutor. Let's tutor.
People late in Canada. Think you're gonna make it? I don't know, man. I'm in like actual pain, bro.
I don't know. It's Yaxon. You're looking for Yaxon.
I got Magner.
Candace said it was stress. I bit down on, like, I took a large bite of a sausage and I bit down hard really fast because I was rushing to get on the broadcast. And I think I popped something. I don't know what happened. But I hurt myself. It's freaking random as hell. So random, bro. Will I ever give this up? What? Streaming Halo? If I can't, like, support myself following the game, then I don't know, maybe, but I don't want to.
Blue pipes. Let's blue pipes to stack. Stack.
Ideally, we keep building. So they started the round with the advantage that Optic had? They must have. So they're just closing out the rest of this with the oddball time. It's not even casting related. Put my tongue on the roof of my mouth and open and close your mouth. It will ease. I'm just gonna off stream, not talk anymore until we get back on stream tomorrow. Eat some yogurt or some shit.
On tower week, single sack week.
Yeah, they must have started the round with all of the time they had collected from the previous round, because I don't know how else they won that quickly.
One's on.
Jump at sneaky.
So Optic up 1-0 in this time.
Sit on. Bottom me, guys. Bottom weak. Shady weak. Camo's burnt. One's bottom mid. Camo jump.
You see, done.
One shot needles. Nice.
One shot bottom mid.
Went away after a couple weeks. Weeks? That's a long time.
Looking gold super.
He's one shot.
My teeth feel aligned when I bite, so that's a good sign.
3, bro. 3.
Feels like I strained something.
I have a good nader. I'm good. Really
Send
good.
it with 2 in the pipes.
One shot gold door, or one shot battlage, and one's under gold door half. Going hell. Going top battle. Nice. One's in A. One's another guy. One more A. Let's go, I think. Pretty sure he's up there.
I don't know how to do that conveniently, Psychovis.
Top weak, just in it.
I'm gonna go for bullshit him.
Go ahead.
2 streams? Like what?
Top tower, one shot to send absolute guys.
Spawn
Too long, mate. Yep, stack, I'm gonna die. Stacks and long, I think. Long hitting gold stairs right away. Gold stairs now. Gold stairs up now.
You can set the score to whatever you want in the game. It doesn't leave where you left it. You have to, the person running the lobby can choose the exact score to start the game. That's what they did. That's what they do in tournaments as well. They choose the exact score that the referee and the teams agree on.
Yeah.
Last and long. What the fuck?
Camo?
In scrims, they typically do full reset, so this is definitely, it's new for scrims. I'm not really sure why they did it this time, but in scrims they typically do. I didn't bite my cheek, I just popped, I like hurt my jaw, but that hurts too. Yeah. My jaw like,
bottom A, 2 gold.
You know, it's like twisting your ankle. That's what it's like. You ever pull a ligament, twist your ankle? That's what it feels like.
What's gonna make one's main I think, guys, for Camo?
I have sun Balancer shooting me like Balancer, Shaman's.
I have Camo, guys. I have Camo.
Spawn day.
You see,
He went C boxes to
Yeah,
BR.
C boxes. He's just trying to move it, I think, guys. He's trying to move it. Trying to move it.
14 to 3 was the
Fold,
fate. Yeah, thank you.
Good job, good job. Weak hold stairs. Stacks weak as well, Piggy.
One. Nice, one.
Bottom tower, bottom stacks.
He's glass.
Separate glass. One.
Gabriel, appreciate it. Thank you for the YouTube follow. Welcome, man.
Camera jump.
One shot.
Main clear, I think, John.
Right up there.
Mandibular joint?
Let's go.
I'm gonna look that up because I've never even heard of that in my life.
I guess they're gone.
Nice.
I'm gonna look that up separately on my own time. Thank you.
One glass.
I'm going bottom in.
Last guys. One's in anything. Half full, half a weak, Piggy. Up quad.
Bottom weak.
Wow. What the hell?
One.
Formal just effortlessly 5ing descended and jumping backwards. Might be thinking twice about that movement. Legend here to support Formal. Formal with the nade over his head. Left his shock behind in the bat ledge. But grabs the combo instead. Good back down from Yaxin, getting out of dodge, letting Precision take the brunt of the damage there, clean up the kill. Well, team play their way through pipes, but Optic very quick to rotate the ball. Force C setup. Will they make it, though? Descendant finds Renegade. Ball gets stalled at the stairs. Bound drops to Yaxin, leaving Renegade and Formal. Sorry, Legend and Formal. And now just Formal to slow it down. Envy with a C setup off that. They should be able to get through. Precision waiting, though.
I'm watching the sequence.
Surprised they haven't done it quickly. There we go. Shock this. Oh my god, Renegade. Renegade found the face of Precision somehow, the tail end of the rotate. Envy still collected. They'll get time, though. Renegade diving across the map with the grapple. Gonna find Piggy here, too. Legend finds Descendant. That's a play ball. They didn't play it. Optic with an immediate setup now. Envy with a blunder. And they're paying the price for this in dividends right now, bro. Optic with maximum control. Camo, shock, ball setup. All because they didn't play that ball. They're experiencing this right
Still
now.
there. He's just staying in the doorway, not moving. Might walk bottom in a second.
Ugly. Lead's gonna exchange. There's a chance that Piggy spawned back C in that situation because they gave up C when Bound rotated. Piggy could have team spawned in advance of that player, Yaxin and Tower. I'm not sure. Optic's still playing keep away, though. They dropped the ball to bottom mid. Up by 1 second here. Envy numbers advantage. Formal with the cleanup. Nice work. 1v1 with Precision. Isolated fight. Bound cleans it up, though.
I think I might have someone back silo. Yeah, silo.
Play it. Bound should have
Silo.
this. The movement? Someone he jumps back up to silo and avoids Bound perfectly. Piggy wins the fight with Bound. Precision beats Formal. They trade. And now Envy should have the advantage to get out with this ball, but Renegade's a god, bro. He snaps on 2. Has 2 headshots. With the help of Legend, they get it done. Now Formal in position to collect ball. Only a 1 second advantage with 2 minutes right now. Clean. Oh, just a little wide. Little repeat of what we just witnessed minutes ago with Yaxin Precision occupying pipes. Jersey Jules. What's good, brother? 3 months. Damn good, Halo. Good to see you back. We're chilling, man. We're watching the tail end of the Optic scrim. We saw Complexity and Omit play for LVT today. We had Faze play today. We've been busy as hell.
Half all week.
Who's the best in the game with camo? I don't know. What about Boo Boo Doo Boo? Boo Boo used to be one of the best.
Last guy's got Camel 5.
It could be like right stairs.
He's weak sacks.
I don't know. Really patient players are good with camo. Like a Ryan Noob is probably really good with camo.
Once you pot, 2 guys. You pot 1 shot, send it. I have camo, but
The slower playstyle players are generally really nasty with camo. Formal not the greatest at camo, I'll be honest. That he couldn't do anything there. But I've seen Formal fumble with camo a little bit more than he does in other situations.
Shady. Top tower dead.
What is? He didn't even shoot. Precision with the footwork and no gunny. Box down Descendant as well. Formal on a tear here.
Yeah, he's already half
81 to 63 with a minute left in the game. Getting tagged out from back A. Can he delay this? Almost finds the kill. Good timing for the reach out for Formal. Piggy opted for a nade, and Formal didn't waste any time working off that nade delay to clean it up, but Piggy still iced. Cycle, yeah. I mean, these guys are good at everything. Trippy's really good with camo, yeah. Camo, shock, grapple, Trippy. Ooh.
Yo, glass and
Year
Bellage.
1,
Glass and
Halo
Bellage.
Infinite.
Glass and Bellage.
Just showing off the dance moves, man. 30 seconds.
Balls one.
Envy feeling the pressure now. Precision comes out with a trade. 3v3, I believe.
Two ballage.
They're tripled or doubled up in pipes, working off each other.
All three there. They're all three there.
Yeah, leapfrog action back here in pipes. Legend finds Descendant.
Try to throw it out.
Renegade can replace him.
Two shot, please.
Last big piggy in place. Last big
For
piggy,
war, the
ball.
helping hand here on goal, bound with the pinch coming in.
Balls are-
With
last
the
big
wrap
piggy,
up
last
gold
big
stairs. Piggy last one.
Go in the six shot, go in the six shot.
Glass.
Piggy.
Descendant with a chaotic ass play, bro. I don't know. Who was in position to help Descendant with that?
Inbound tower or something. Stacks.
That just seemed wild. Like they just lost off that. He just dove out as a solo man and got melted. They're coming in behind the 95, 96. That'll be the tail end of it. Last alive, Precision shuts down Legend in the bat ledge. Not fast enough. Yeah, like the timing is so important, right? So there's like playing fast and there's playing together. And that's an example of like Descendant just hitting the nos, bro, right? Like G-slide as fast as possible through long, but he was a couple seconds in advance of his team. And because he did that, he just got melted by a team cross and Optic without doing any damage, right? Like that's kind of like a scam, right? If he times that like slightly later and they're patient, they might have a break. It's tough, right? Like the reason that he's doing it is because they're almost about to win the round. But if you start like single file lining in like one at a time, then it's just easy picks for Optic. They're going to team shot. Anyway. Grapple shock Renegade? Yeah, for sure. One of your biggest issues is not perfectly timing things. And I think the tricky thing with solo queue, if you're playing matchmaking, is you might think that you have good timing, but it still doesn't work out, right? Like you're watching your team, you're pushing out thinking they have you, but they don't have you, right? So unless you're calming and coordinating it, you don't know if you're going to get the response that you're looking for, right? So it's tricky. I just try to trust. Like I go and I make the assumption that they have me and trust, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I just, it is what it is. But I think a good way to ensure that people do help you is to calm what you're doing, right? The play that you're making so they know in advance. And there's a higher likelihood they're going to look at you. Tell them to look at you, right? I'm flying at gold. Look at me. Volcanically superior to the other? Because just bro shit. I'll take it, Jambi. It's just bro shit in here, bro. All right, we're going Legend POV. Speaking of bro shit.
One shot on left side, one left side, one shot. Other one in the base.
I'm from this. Ring one on that week. Watch out.
Pokey Rev's brother. No, who's that? Someone told me I look like somebody else today. The something Gaines, whatever. Meals. I don't know what he said. Something about a YouTuber.
That's one big biggie him twice. Around them. That's one. He was going archers around here. Just thinking the archers.
Yeah, nice.
Fortress CTF. Game 13 at least, if I'm keeping track correctly.
Just stay there, we'll get top star.
All things foul. Load one shot.
Weak flag. Watch out spell. Watch out top
Battle should have a pinch on Piggy, but Descendant comes out with 2.
That's fucking insane.
Makes a play.
Let's spell.
Legend tagged out from a split spawner. Bound comes out with 2 kills, though. Might have collected that sniper. Formal in the 1v1. Ices up on Precision. Where's Bound? Did he die? He did. 11-2. Okay, my bad. Hi, Blondie. Thank you.
Is there a ring wall? One's going arches, one in ring one. Don't play in the front base. 2 different base. There's 2 more in the front base.
How you doing, Blondie?
Sniping our elbow, guys.
Hi. Hope you're doing well.
Our elbow sniping.
When was I cut? I don't know.
My fucking god, man.
Waiting for the next title? If I still played Halo, you'd try rank. You haven't played seriously since age 5. This game's good. It's it's not without its issues, but it's good.
Oh, that's in 5 guys.
Zero.
Yeah. One's back.
Legend the only one who can realistically get this OS. Plays for return instead. Did they give it up in the process? I think they did. But it works well for Optic, right? Legend saying, all right, I'm probably not going to get this. Let me guarantee the return. Optic with their numbers, they delete the OS, and it's not a factor. And kind of a good way to team play out of that situation. He either solo fights into OS not knowing what he's about to jump into, likely a team cross, or they just guarantee what's important there and win the team fight.
He's low, he's low, he's low.
I think so too, Ben. Launching the next Halo on every platform, yeah. The action with 2. Opening double, giving Envy some room to spread out, hopefully, though they're getting beat down by Bound and Renegade. Even if there's only 2 alive on Optic, they'll find a way to win their fights. Renegade with Piggy now. All of a sudden, advantage turned into disadvantage. Bound with an immediate collection on the flag. Elbow spawns open here, but Legend looking for blood. Yeah, the whole area is open for spawns. This is awkward. Bound didn't quite get out. How are we doing it, Jack? Hosted Xbox versus PS lobbies? Ooh, I don't even care where you play, as long as you're on the game. Xbox, PS, and mobile lobbies, bro. I don't care. Gonna get dominated on mobile. I'll take it, Yonatella. Found with precision. Formal drops to Piggy. Descendant with a sniper again.
Porch.
It's literally just war in the center of the map right now. Just war.
Oh, that's coming, guys. Oh, that's intense.
3v3, 3v2, Envy advantage. OS coming up. Optic with very few numbers to actually get around the OS. Legend finds a way regardless. He's a solo man here. Tagged up by 3 angles. Gonna make it impossible. Envy should have another OS. And this one they might actually make plays off of. Optic at a disadvantage in numbers here too. Flag pulled. Descendant precision coming out with kills. Flag moving. Straight through the armory. Legend with some light work, bro. Look at the damage out of this guy. Drops 2 nades. They both hit Piggy. Kills precision off the reach out. And that's the most he could do. The most he could do. They still cap it. And it was you anyway. Won the game for us. Oh.
Red bar, there's spiral, guys.
I got that front base weak.
Plenty of time to turn it around, but Optic at a disadvantage this time. They had a similar amount of trouble in Aqua CTF. I think it was Aqua. Aqua, they got 1 flag in the whole game versus Envy. They lost Forbidden CTF, I believe, as well. Oh, there's a counter. Legend not missing a beat. Basically a perfect counter. Doesn't get out of dodge, but Formal cleans it up, keeps him alive. Good calls out of Formal. What a nade, bro. Both nades are perfect. Literally gets attached to the guy's armor. Formal calling the player in the base, though. Legend trying to react to it. Ends up just getting dropped by 2 angles. And now Envy coming out with that flag. Nobody in good position to stop this. Renegade from down low. Not going to find it. Piggy with a 5. Leaving Legend isolated in tower. He's too late. And it's too late. Their whole perimeter on the right side is open for Envy as well. Knowing them, they'll G-slide into armory in seconds. They're spawning Optic on elbow, so they're already in their armory. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the case. Dips and comms. He's locked in, bro. Good cleanup out of Legend. Sniper collection. Still plenty of time to cook. There's 1. Good damage onto OS. Doesn't waste any time getting in their base. Elusive with the sniper. They don't know where this guy is. Team is dying, though. He's got to make a play when he opens up his info. Everyone dead except him. And now revealed his position. He's going to be looked for. Yep. Renegade with the cleanup on his kill. That OS should be out. Misses on Piggy twice. No! Dies to Piggy with a 5. You need to be perfect. That's going to be game. Envy. They take a wide wrap with the flag. They're slow played and out through the back of the map. Preventing Optic from getting angles on it. They'll dive it in. That's going to be it. Precision with the snipe in tower, locking it down as well. And Optic in CTF. They seem to be weakest. Whether it's Fortress or Forbidden. Legend with a frame perfect stream close, bro. Holy, that was fast. He's not happy about that. I think that might be a GG's.
Just getting LT aimed across the map the whole fucking game. The whole game.
LT aimed, he's saying, across the map. 11-3 for 14 games. I guess we're GGing at 14.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Legend is overrated, bro. What? Yo, see, this is the thing that I recognize about about chats and just the general public is you see somebody make one bad play and then people's opinions just, I don't know, it's just funny as hell. We've been watching Legend dominate all day, bro.
All right, chat. I'm gonna hop off for a little bit.
It's gotta be bait. It's gotta be bait.
I'll be back though. We're getting lost tonight.
Jackson just said send PayPal. What?
Play for a while. I'm gonna hop off for a little bit though. Chill. Thank you guys so much for watching the scrim, bro. It's over though. I'll be back later for either 8s or matchmaking or something. We'll definitely stream again. Okay. All right.
Cool.
Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out. Thanks for all the love. Thanks for watching. Later.
Okay, I guess that does it. We'll take a look at stats, guys. GG's, Optic Envy. GG's, Faze and SR. And then Complexity and Omit. A lot of good Halo matchups today, man. Kind of a chaotic day. It's unfortunate we can't watch everything. It's a level below pro. Yeah, for sure. We can take a look at stats, though. We'll start with Optic and... with Faze and SR. Because we're already here. Need more of this shit? No running away. I mean, look, if you get me on a hype train, then there's a higher likelihood I stay here. But I've got a video to edit. So as soon as we go through this, I'm probably going to jump out to... GG's leaves. I've got other work I need to do. We're 2 away from 13 hundo, chat. Can we end this stream at a good, comfy 13 hundo? I think we definitely can. Shopify with 1,112 kills in this scrim. Final scrim score was 14-3 for Shopify Faze. Not really any definitive sign of progress for Faze in their matchup. A couple good moments. I think the biggest thing is that, like, there are competitive games. They rarely clutch up the competitive games. It's often SR flipping the thing around on his head, you know? So, and the games that aren't competitive and close, it's SR just kind of running them over sometimes. Envy looking pretty good, all things considered, but still not, you know, not winning a lot in that scrim. Optic coming off seemingly disappointed, but 11-3 is a dominant one. World 2 with 295 kills, right in front of Last Shot with 290. Cycle with 262. I'm looking for him, right? Because usually he's got the top statistics in the lobby or next to the top, so a little uncharacteristic to see him as the lowest Slayer today. 158 assists to his name. Frosty coming out with 168, though, one-upping him there as well. Frosty with 1 less death. The least deaths in the lobby, though, for at least SR. I guess the whole lobby is Last Shot with 239. And that gives him a 1.81 overall KAD, right? So Last Shot coming out with the best KD, or KAD, a tied KD for with World 2. 65% accuracy, nearly 66. Usually the top accuracy, top shooter, right? Far and away above the enemies or the opponents in this lobby too. That music, bro. Nobody else hit 60 accuracy in this scrim, which is interesting. Last Shot looking like an alien, bro, with 66. Watch COD Champs finals? I watched clips and stuff, not the whole thing. It was hype though, man. It's definitely hype. Shot over 3K shots as well. He actually shot less than everybody else in the lobby, interestingly. But he dealt more damage. How does that even happen? He fired less shots. He fired less shots than everybody in the lobby, but hit more shots than everybody in the lobby, which is just testament to how accurate this guy is. Every shot that he fires counts more, bro. And significantly outdamaged the lobby. What? Like, sniper and nades count for damage too, right? Yeah, sniper or nades, different weapons, different tools count for different levels of damage, so it's hard to calculate. But I mean, that's interesting. Yeah. I'm giving Last Shot the scrim MVP. Trippy looking like the top statter for Faze in this one. Right behind World 2 and Last Shot in kills at 276. 147 assists as well. Might be the most assists in the team, right, for Faze, yeah. And the second least amount of deaths. Trippy definitely the highlight in just pure statistics in this scrim. A 1.55 KAD, just over 1.0 KD. Lucid with 152. Snakebite with 244. Sorry, 252. 244 to PJ. Better looking scrim for Snakebite with 244 slays. It's within range of his team. Right behind Lucid. His deaths were the lowest on the team as well. And a decent amount of assists, so a much better looking scrim for PJ, despite the, the Faze loss. is that a positive sign? For chemistry. I don't know, right? Penguin coming out with 225 kills, the least in the team today, but 142 assists. He died a lot. Penguin got kind of shut down today. More so in comparison than usual. But not, you know, horribly behind by any means. Overall, Faze on the receiving end of it, you know, more often than not. They got the last laugh in the scrim by winning Recharge 2-1 in King of the Hill. They got a 250 to 179. Wait, is this Strongholds? I think this is Strongholds and Recharge. So they won Recharge games almost exclusively. And the first live fire ball, which apparently was really close that we didn't watch. Flag time looking even between both teams just about. A lot of ball time. Or this is, ball time looking just about even. A lot of flag time for Penguin in this scrim. Last shot and Frosty carrying majority of the weight there. Nothing nothing crazy, right? Zone occupation time was low for Snakebite and Strongholds. Doesn't really mean a lot, though. It's all kind of circumstantial. Hard to really say that one player is specifically playing OBJ, right? Though some players do kind of lean more to support over slang. Asked you would stop doing this. I meant to add your response. I ain't ever going to stop. I don't want to stop. I enjoy this. But it has to keep, like, evolving and whatnot, you know? So we're going to have to find ways to upgrade the stream and do different things. We're not just, you know, one-trick ponying the scrims and the watch parties. And we do have a video coming out tomorrow. That's the objective. Jambi, what's with the cryptic comment, man? I'm not going. What are you trying? Not like that. I'm not going anywhere. You guys are just bringing up a hypothetical about whether or not I'd stay in Halo. I appreciate it, Versetti. This year's been incredible, but obviously, you know, June's been a slower month. July might be a slower month. It's good to have LVT. We've got things that keeping us busy, but maybe a good opportunity to make some more traditional YouTube videos, right? So, Sprint Strafe Guide tomorrow. I'm going to go edit it to make sure that happens. I appreciate you guys for hanging out today. I think that's going to do it for me. I think I'm going to send you to Sparty. Man was working hard today. It's unfortunate they got 4-0'd. Hopefully they find a way to bounce back. Just the fact that they're in Pro Series at all is a blessing, you could say, a privilege. So they'll have more opportunities to challenge other teams. Maybe it'll change. Not going to watch Omit Complexity. It's done. It's been done, Rival. We watched it earlier. We saw the whole thing with the stream when it was originally aired. So LVT, they play the matchup at 5 p.m. Eastern. And then when it ends, they rerun the broadcast. So if you're watching for the first time, you're watching the rerun, basically. Which is strategic on their part, because people don't all tune in to see it. Yeah. Do the podcast thing? Talking to pros about the game? That'd be dope. Yeah, at some point. This music is kind of moody, bro. Good night, RD. 139 over to Sparty. All right, have a good night, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Appreciate y'all. YouTube, Psychophis, RD, Legendary.